Welcome to the Mix of Picket Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. Welcome to the Mix of Picket Pals. Hi, I am Dr. A, your host, and I am your crystal rock goddess. The rock goddess, and we're in the place to be. Make sure you come on inside the crystal palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door, stop at the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 5 ways to become a crystal. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. 2, all you have to do is type, and we call that what? The boom boom room. The 3rd way to become a crystal, all you have to do is listen, and we call the parlor room. The 4th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is after the show, don't leave your play around me, true player for real, ask me, you know what I mean. All you got to do is outhouse gang up in this thing, and that's what we call our after show, okay? Now, 5th way to become a crystal, all you have to do is to make sure you join our membership. Hey, okay. Hey, greetings, everybody. I am Dr. A, your girl. Welcome, my crystals. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome, 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 welcome. We will be tuned in to the Crystal Palace, okay? Tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of something differently. We'll be bringing in the spiritual real talk, right, of the messiest situations here that we see online, especially in dealing with these mommies, child. Okay, we're exposing the low vibration, the toxic energy, the karmatic, the karmic cycles in action, okay? And if you're uh new to this situation, hopefully you understand I'm Dr. A, which was coined through a friend here, okay? Friend girl, she coined me that, so that's what y'all been calling me. So that's what I accept, okay? So you ever wonder why some of these people, right, keep attracting this chaos in their energy? Okay, we're about to break it all down over here, okay? So we will be reading the energy of some of the questionable parenting moments, okay? Talking about how to avoid the spiritual stagnation, of course. And I have exclusive products to drop here at Euphoric Energy, Crystal Energy. Of course, we'll be keeping with the vibes. So, right here, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, so the first part of our sessions, we're going to be doing the energy reads, and we're going to be roasting. Okay, we're going to get into it, and we're going to talk about these controversial moms. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. And by the way, I do have a lovely product. Here's one of my favorite products. This is my favorite crystal. This is the rose quartz. Okay, and so I will always hype this quartz up. Okay, because this is one of my favorite crystals. Okay. So rose quartz, and this is the raw kind. This is the rough kind, okay? And you put it by your heart, and it would just make your heart feel so good, okay? But especially good for those who have hard time of getting that energy blessed or whatever. If y'all have problems with balancing your energy or receiving and giving love, this is a great crystal to put by your heart, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and speak to my wonderful crystals. How you doing, Mrs. Jones? How you doing, Latoya? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay, Doctor, studying her script. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so make sure y'all come on up in here. Okay, all right, let's get started. Now we're gonna, if y'all don't mind sharing this out, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Well, I'm trying to be more professional. What's wrong with me trying to be a little bit more professional? What is wrong with me trying to be a little bit more professional? Okay, what's wrong with me trying to be more professional? What's wrong with me trying to get my show popping? What's wrong with me trying to highlight the things that I need to highlight? Okay, well, let me go ahead and take my phone here, this handy dandy phone, and go ahead and sharing this out. This energy. Give me a second here. Okay. So I want to go ahead and share this out. Give me a second here. All right. Y'all just bear with me just a second. Okay. All right. I really didn't I really didn't study it. I just read it. I just read it to y'all. Okay. I just read it to y'all. I didn't study it, but whatever. Okay. I'm just not illiterate. I know some of y'all think I'm illiterate, but it's big. If it's big on the screen, I can see it. Okay. If it's not big, I can't read it so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't see. Okay, we know that. Okay, we are alive. Okay, I know some of y'all wish that I was done, but I'm not. Okay, we alive. All right, let's get started. Okay. All right, let's get started. How you doing, Tanya? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and go. We're gonna talk the talk that we talk here. Okay. Uh Now let me go ahead. Now, the first person I want to talk about was Chrissy. Now I don't know if y'all want to go through this long drawn out thing that she does because she tries to wazzle dazzle y'all with this energy that she got going on, honey. She tried to wazzle dazzle you, and I'm just not wazzle dazzled. I know some of y'all. I know Chrissy want to razzle dazzle people, but she not gonna razzle dazzle me. Okay, she just not gonna do that. So what we gonna go ahead and do? We're gonna talk our talk with Chrissy. Okay, as soon as I find her behind on the screen, girl, I just had her pulled up. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second here. I just had her pulled up. I don't know what happened to her. Maybe I can't find her. Maybe I need to drop down. I need to eliminate some of these things. Okay, give me a second here. All right. Now we're gonna, there we go. Now I got her pulled up. Let me go ahead. I got her pulled up, but let me go ahead and pull it out here. Okay. We're gonna talk my Chrissy, okay? Of course, her and this clickbait stuff, child. If we have to keep seeing her clickbaiting, it's ridiculous, okay? It's just old to a new high. Chrissy, one of the things we want you to do moving forward, okay? If you're gonna not that I'm trying to help you because I'm not. I'm just tired of the clickbait. Your clickbait is lame at this stage. It's lame at this stage, okay? It's lame at this stage. It'd be nice if you could like really just get down to it. If you can just get down to the shiz. I did try to watch some of it and I was overdone, honey. I'm not gonna listen to strong mommy Chrissy. She's a she's an actor mom, a strong mommy Chrissy. She's actor mom. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and get into it. We're gonna go ahead and watch this girl. Child. I know times is hard. I know we see times is hard. We do a lot of different ways. Time. Okay, no. Okay, so of course she got this music. So we're gonna look at her, these boys' hair. I know this style is in. I guess the style is still in. I thought this style went out, but the style is still in, honey. How you doing, Darla? So this style is still in, y'all. I guess. What y'all think? Is this her style still in with these little boys wearing their hair like that? I see a lot of celebrities having their sons' hair like this, and they've been having it for quite some time. And maybe it's their signature mark. How you doing, Ebony? Welcome to the Big Flicky Palace. Girl, I'm doing fine. So let's go ahead and watch what we're going to go ahead and watch. Okay. Now, I guess they're playing the music, y'all. So I can't play the music because what they'll do is they'll make me eliminate the music out of the video. So I don't have time to do all that. Okay. So that's the reason why I'm not playing it. So we watching her oil these boys' hair, face and hair and stuff like that. Girl. So we just watching it, girl. She gonna stab them in the eyes. See, I know my nails are dangerous weapons, so I know that I can't do all that with my son. I have to just give him the oil himself, okay? And of course, I guess we're gonna watch the girls do the thing. Chrissy, do we have to see this? Are you marketing this product? Are you getting paid for marketing this product, Chrissy? Now, I do like her hair. I like it because she don't even have the oil. She don't even have the braid, the fake weave, the fake weave or the fake hair, y'all want to call it. So I do like a good old braid. Okay, I like a good old braid. Okay, I don't mind this hairstyle. And then she got the beads on the end. It's pretty cute. Okay, so we see the little names on the little wall or whatever. Okay. All right, we're gonna give our honest assessment. No, honey, we're not gonna give this here figure. Come on now, hurry up. You're gonna make us watch some of this. I don't like him, so I'm not gonna watch him. Okay, I gotta cut this music out. I- Colorado is cold all year. It's cold most of the time. Like right now, it's pretty warm here. It's like it's like 79 degrees here in Louisville, somewhere like that, 78. Okay, girl, her and these 1,000 coffee cups. She just like Jasmine's obsessed with coffee cups. I don't know why these hookers is, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know why these young ladies are so obsessed with these coffee cups and stuff that they get at the Dollar the Tree. Okay. I don't know what that's about, honey. But golly, can we not always see these coffee cups? You can't see it, Dr. A. Oh, damn, y'all. My bad. Damn it. Okay, y'all. Hold on one second. Hold on. My bad. Thanks for letting me know that. Okay. I really give me a second here. I gotta add. I gotta turn this around. Okay, so let me get this big. I don't have to be shown big, but I'm gonna be shown big. Okay, so let me put my little stuff to the side. Can y'all see it now? Hopefully y'all can see it now. I apologize. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay. Okay, so we'll start over so y'all can see this. Okay. All right, let's start over. We'll start over from here. Okay. Let's start over. Okay. So it looked like the little boy hollering. So, she's strong, mommy Chrissy. She's a liar. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Strong mommy Chrissy. She's a liar. Okay. Okay. So she got this music playing. So y'all know I'm not getting ready to play this music because they been here. They don't think it's really good because I don't see a difference. They don't look like a good product. At least maybe she didn't put a lot. Chrissy, are you putting any on your hands? Because the product don't look like it's doing anything. I'm just gonna be honest. It doesn't look like the product is doing much of anything. The oil on their face, the product that you're using on their face is probably working better than the product that you put in their hair because I don't see a dang on difference. Do y'all see any difference? I wouldn't have advertised with that. I would have been mad if you advertised my product. But let's go. Okay, so we watching a little beautiful girl put the little stuff on her. These are some beautiful looking children. I'll say that. So let's continue. Okay. I like a good braid down. I like a good braid down. I don't necessarily have the children. For me, a child doesn't have to put weave in their hair to be cute. Okay. I like the way that the little braid that she got the little beads on the end. I think that's really pretty. I like that. Okay. So now she's acting like that little girl is tall, almost that little girl is taller than Chrissy. Chrissy, you are really short. I mean, I know you can't help it. It go with your parents. I'm 5'5". I used to think I was so short, but coming into this world now, I'm finding out that I'm not so short. I'm not as short as I thought I was. Okay. Let's continue. All right. She gonna have some music playing, girl. I get tired of these cups. Look at all these cups. Look at all these cups, girl. Ooh, girl, she like she gonna put some eyes out. Look at my nails. Now I know with my nails, I know that I had to be mindful because I know I could somebody. Okay, I just got my nails freshly done, y'all, because I had I had broke one of my nails. Okay, and so I had to go ahead and get them done, and I was trying to wait to get my nails done for my birthday. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me know y'all couldn't see it. Okay. How you doing, KB? I just seen her mom passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that her mom passed away. I didn't know her mom passed away. So, sorry her mom passed away. I know what that's like because one of my moms passed away, so I understand how that feeling goes. But again, it depends. The thing is, we have to work. We have to watch how we treat our mothers, while they're here, worried about then when they're gone. Okay, because sometimes we don't miss people until they're gone. You know how that is, and not the saying that she didn't treat her mom right, but there was really maybe one day she'll come up here and explain their dynamics. Maybe it's something more to her in the way that she treated her mom, but it just didn't seem like it was righteous. You know what I'm saying? And sacrificing her mom to be dealing with these men. You know what I mean? And then the way it's just a feeling. I'm just gonna tell y'all something. It's just a feeling to me, and it's a feeling to me. It's kind of like how can I explain? It's a feeling of, your children, because I'm a mom. We all moms. Most of, not all of us, but most of us are moms of something, whether we're moms of fur babies or moms of physical, actual children or what human children. But I'm telling you, it's a feeling of your children be like, no, you do this for mom. No, you do this for mom. No, mom need to come stay with you. That's not the greatest feeling to leave this earth with, feeling with you, like your children basically don't really necessarily want to be bothered with you. And it may be a situation where her mom may have been toxic. I don't know that. You know what I mean? But I know that that wasn't the best. I know that there wouldn't be a great feeling, your mama leaving this earth feeling like that. But I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just telling you my opinion, okay? Chrissy is a lollipop girl. Girl, you called her a munchkin. Oh Lord, girl. You get guild size. Oh Lord, girl. Oh God. How you doing, Cancer? Welcome to the Mickey Flecky Palace. Okay. Oh Lord. You agree with me, Dr. A? You also lost your mom and you miss her every day. I understand that. And you okay. But yeah, I don't want to get too heavy. But yeah, I definitely can contest to that. I don't know if I didn't have a toxic relationship with my mom. My mom got on my nerves, but my mom didn't get on my nerves because she didn't love me. My mama got on my nerves because she overly loved me. And that's she really loved me. I mean, really loved me. And that she got on my nerves because she nagged a lot. But that's a difference in her getting on my nerves versus me not being close to my mom. Now, I was more of a daddy's girl. That's not saying I didn't have love for my mom. That's just saying that I was closer to my mom. My daughter was closer to my mom. My children were closer to my mom than I was with my father. And it's not a thing. If my mother needed to come and be with me and I had to take care of my mom, then that's something I would have done without any contention with that. And if it got to the point where it was too difficult, then we would have had to make a decision in putting her in the help to take care of her. And that would have been something that my father and I discussed, and my father wind up having to do that because it got to be too much for him. Okay, because he's old and was going through his own situation. And so older. I'm sorry. Let me not say it old. I won't call my father old because girl, if he heard this, girl, he would go off on me. He's like, I ain't old. You know what I'm saying? So he's older. He's an older gentleman now. So, but I definitely do understand this. But I'm just saying that it wouldn't go with the lack of, I just was more of a daddy's girl. My mother wanted me to, my mother was more interested in trying to, which was good, right? She wanted certain things from me, but that this is what me, and I end up doing the very things that she wanted me to do anyway, essentially. So let's just be honest. We're not gonna play these games, okay? So that was the only battle, but it wasn't a battle because I didn't love my mother enough. I definitely love my mother tremendously. I'm not saying Chrissy doesn't love her mother, but it would never be a thing with me not want to be bothered with my mother because I always wanted to be bothered with my mother. But anyway, let's continue. But it's just the way that it comes off. Chrissy did kind of come off like she didn't want to be bothered with her. No disrespect, but it kind of come off like that. But that would never elate to her not loving her mom because obviously she had to have loved her mom, right? Um, so I'm not gonna be disrespectful and say she didn't love her mom because I feel like she did. I don't know what this is about her them bending over, but again, we behind closed doors, we don't necessarily know what type of relationship she had with her mom. It might have been contentious, and she did kind of mention that, um, that would have been contentious for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So I'm not gonna judge that. I'm gonna try to weigh that out. I'm gonna try to just. But however, I think it was kind of a lot to her for her. I don't think she should have advertised it. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say that I think she should have been a different way when she was arguing with her brother about whether or not her mom should come and stay with them and the gas bill, the electric bill, and that, kind of blaming it on her mom. I thought that was distasteful, but I'm gonna be honest. But again, I don't know what the relationship was, but I'm just gonna tell you that it's nothing like having your mama, in my case, I have two. Not many people have two moms. Okay, not everybody has a mom, but I still can't replace the mom that I lost. Right, even though I have another mom, I still don't replace her because it's totally two different relationships. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, she's
And starting the day off today with some mini cute little Nutellas. Oh my god, aren't these adorable? And they're glass jars. So I
when she does this whole little, I don't know. I'm not saying that again. Hear me out, you all. Dr. A will be honest. I will be honest in the sense of explaining to you all that yes, I do talk funny. I do pronunciate things differently than most of you all in here. That's because it has a lot to do with my upbringing. Um, it has a lot to do with the area in which I came from, but it mostly has a lot to do with my home environment because my mother spoke differently. Although she was a school teacher, she was very country. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So she was Southern. She was a very much of a Southern belle, and so certain dictations of words and languages that she used, even though she had a master's degree, y'all, that doesn't take away from her just being smart. That does, just because somebody talk funny or they might pronunciate words differently, that doesn't take away from them being intelligent and smart and book smart and street smart. Okay, that doesn't take away, but it is what it is. But I just think Chrissy's I think Chrissy is very fake, and I can see through it. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? And maybe some of you all are fans of hers, and that's fine. I'm not gonna be mad at you, but I do feel like she's fake. I just feel like she's a very fake individual, and I'm not saying because she doesn't tell us everything. I don't feel like they should tell us anything. I think in the past she's told us too much, but I do think that she's fake. I'm sorry, in my humble opinion, I feel like she's fake. Okay. My mom was an amazing stay-at-home mom. Okay, and she did everything for her family. Oh, my mom wasn't a stay-at-home mom, but she was a school teacher. But however, she definitely still maintained our home. Okay. But yes, ma'am. Moms do when stay-at-home moms, that's a full-time job and then some. Okay. My mom is what was my best friend. Okay, and I can't imagine her gone. But I am a daddy's girl. Exactly. I understand that. You had a tough relationship with your mom, but we never was close. But she wasn't a warm, loving person, and I could understand that. Yeah, but it's still a thing. It does take selflessness to take in your mom, even if she is probably irretaliable, right? And I'll be making up words too. That's another thing about me. Yeah, Chrissy probably, probably had a difficult relate. Obviously, it sounds like she had a difficult relationship with her mom. How you doing, Queen? Welcome to the Mick Vicky Palace. Okay, all right, okay, all right, everybody. My older sister was more like my mom. Okay. All right. Well, that's beautiful. Well, at least you had a mom figure. And later, my best friend. It's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that. We're not going to always be close to our parents. But one thing I do know is that long as your parent wasn't just so evil towards you or a narcissistic person, a parent, spiritually or any of that physically, right? I still think that we should try to be decent to our parents. That's just my feel. I think we should try to be as decent as we possibly can to our parents, because if you don't want to do it for your parent, then do it for yourself. Because and then do remember, especially if you have children or nieces and nephews, they're looking at you, they're watching you. So think about when you get older and how they're going to treat you. So hopefully with me and my children, hopefully my children can forgive me for some of my errors that I've done in bringing them up, and even if I make mistakes now, right? Let's go.
I have a whole bunch of them. Oops. Because they're just so cute. So I'm gonna do a video. I've got some stacking.
I like this kind of stuff. This is cool. I like to see these kinds of things. That's cool. Yada yada yada. Great.
Kids snacks, and I'm gonna put some little snack packs.
I do like this hair. This wig is probably the best wig that she has worn. Great makeup. Okay. I don't know what she has on. I tend to try not to judge what she has on because, she's not the best dressing person, but she definitely does dress better than Jasmine and Olivia. But that's do keep in mind that's not very hard to do. Okay, but let's continue.
together. This is gonna make my life easy. So when they say, "Mommy, I want a snack," "Mommy, I want a snack," I'm gonna be like, "Go get you a little snack pack." Okay, that'll be one of the options. That's not the only option, but I figured that would be save me some time. I already washed off some strawberries.
I know. I try so hard, and when I review her, I try so hard with this because I just be trying not to roll my eyes, but I find myself rolling my eyes, and it's because she's fake. It's just I'm not saying that sometimes we're going to be a different way. The way that we are in our own personal lives, and when we come up here and talk our talk, um maybe appear to be a bit differently. Like the way that I'm kind of a little rough on here. When I come on here, I might cuss, I might go in, and I kind of be a little bit rough. But when it comes to my husband, when I'm talking with my husband, when I'm interacting with my husband, I'm a little bit differently. I'm not gonna lie. I am, but I tell y'all that. So so hopefully that's not me. Hopefully it doesn't come off like me being fake, but it's just that's my husband. You know what I mean? Or when I talk to my mother, my biological mother versus my father. Like when I talk to my biological mother, we talk as friends because that's kind of where we're at right now. We're in the because we met each other at a point in my life where I was already a grown woman. So if I was younger, I probably would perceive her differently, right? Then if I hadn't have been adopted, if she had raised me, then we probably would have a different dynamics, to be honest. Okay. So I probably am more, even with dealing with my aunt, I'm a little bit more like I treat my aunt like that's my aunt. Like I am the child and she, what I mean? Because it's my aunt, you know what I mean? So it's just different. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody has their own dynamics with people, but golly, I just think she fake, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to roll my eyes. I'm trying to get through this video. Okay, let me click on your. My mom passed, and I was there with her from the time that I found out that she had cancer, and I miss her so much. And again, sorry for your loss as well. Sorry for your loss, and I do understand that the last time I saw my mother, um, alive, it was the last time I saw my mother's Mother's Day, and then she died like a month later. She died like literally a month later, and she died right before her birthday, the beginning month of June. Her birthday, it was June the 21st. Okay. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Okay. Hopefully everyone is having a good Saturday, right? To be honest, I think my mom was just tired. I was the last of the six, and that's probably what it was. Your mom probably was like, "Tired girl." By the time she got down to y'all, she was like, oh. You know what I mean? That doesn't take away from love. She still loved you, but it still was. She was just a little bit more. You know what I mean? She was. But you say that it's another story for another day. Okay, right. Okay. The brother seemed not to. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm sorry. The brother seemed not to be want to be bothered with Chrissy. Something going on there. Yeah, I definitely do agree with that. Okay. My condolences to you, Doctor. Yeah. Well, my mother prepared me for her death. So unlike, my mother, I knew her death was coming. We pretty much was prepared. Um, we all prepared for her death. So it wasn't, you know what I mean? Well, I was prepared for her death. She prepared me. And so when you have certain types of moms who kind of prepare you for that, for the unexpected, and wanted you to be strong and be able to deal with things, then it work its way into a different zone, just to be honest with you. Okay. All right. So let's continue. All right. Oh, I clicked on the wrong dang on thing. Sorry, y'all. Let's go.
This is the Great Value brand because I was hoping that this would be able to like go in here, like that'd be so cute. But I don't think it's gonna fit. Yeah, it's not gonna like comfortably fit because the top is too big. Yeah, put some of
Okay.
this in
So this
there.
is what it is. I think that I think that these little things that she's doing right here, I just think it's for social media. I could be wrong. I don't think I am though. But I think that a lot of this stuff, these little cutesy things that she does, I think it's kind of more for social media, as opposed to doing this as a natural thing. And I guess, I mean, I don't know. You see a lot of these moms, and I'm not saying that moms don't have days where you might yell at your children. You might go through something because you're tired, you didn't work so hard, especially if you have a lot of children. Even having one child, that can tire you out because you might be doing a multitude of things, right? So I get it, right? But what I want to say is that sometimes that it's just, I don't know, it's just she just comes off to me very fake. And a lot of times I think that in general, I think she's exploitive. I'm not saying that a lot of these family channels are on social media that are exploitative. So it just becomes an area of when do you not share certain aspects? And yes, because they are so-called social influencers, so sometimes um there are people that, even if Chrissy showed you a certain light, she showed you a clean glass of water, okay? And then when you come out, now this is not water. This is my tea. I just use this cup. I just use this particular cup, okay? But this tea, of course, is not as clear. I mean, this cup is not as clear, right? Because it has tea in it, right? So when you have that kind of energy, right? Because y'all wanted to get some ice, because I didn't want to use that ice back there because I have to clean out my ice machine. Okay, my husband has to do that. So I don't know. So a lot of times when you present one way and you trying to create a certain energy, so of course when people already know that you're fake, they're going to do what? More than likely they're going to do some digging here, right? Okay. They're going to do some digging, so that's kind of what it is. All right. Okay, so that's kind of stuff like that what would happen. Okay. So that's kind of why that people, I would think, and maybe I'm wrong, I think that a lot of times with people, so I think a lot of times where people get to digging, I think that's probably why. I don't think that I don't think that every influencer that's up here that people go digging on. I could be wrong. Right. So I think that's what, does that make it okay? I don't know. I don't know. I think sometimes I don't know. I'm still trying to I'm still trying to have an opinion about that. Because I think it's when it's you, of course, you're like, well, that's invasive because they're intruding in my life, right? Um, when someone intrudes in your life, so of course you're gonna be like, oh, that's my life. You intruded in my life. I think that God, I think it kind of depends. I think it kind of depends. I want to talk about this eventually. I want to talk about, is it invasive that people go digging in your personal life? I think that they do it all the time with celebrities. They do it all the time when you're about to date someone. You more than likely. I know I've dug in people's lives, and before I got into a relationship with them, I did go and dig to find out if they had a criminal record, if they were negative, if how many relationships they had, were they loyal, were they fake? You know what I mean? Of course we do that. So I don't know. I think that should be a discussion for another day. But I definitely want to discuss that. But I think with her, I think a lot of times because she has lied a lot of times on here, and because she has lied, people uh have gone digging because she has lied, and she's lied on other people. Let's just be honest, right? So I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Again, that's one of those cases. I don't know if that's necessarily wrong or right. I think when it becomes to be hurtful, if someone gets hurt out of it, then I think that could possibly be wrong if someone gets hurt out of it. But I think she has exposed herself, though. Let's just be honest. But it's just I don't dream that a lot of times this come across like, okay, um, I think a lot of times, like even her saying that she's married, I think people have dug in there because Chrissy has lied a lot. Do I personally now? The thing is, I'm not going to personally dig. Now, if it comes out, then we'll talk about it, right? But I'm personally not going to go digging to search for it to find out whether or not this young lady lied or not. Okay, because I really don't care that much. Okay. But I do know she's fake in my humble opinion. Okay. And I think she does a lot of things for social media, right?
on one side, but
No, what's your opinion about that? What's your opinion about that? Do you think that Chrissy's fake? Do you all think that she's a legitimate person or she's fake? And again, we go into a thing of some of the things I don't think is none of my business. Some things are just not none of my business that Chrissy or Jasmine or the rest of these hooker horrors do on here. Sometimes the things is just not none of my damn business. It just isn't. Just being honest. Some things are just none of my business, and other things, you know, it's just none of my business. I'm just trying to react to a video that they put out here. But again, I just side eye her because I just know it. I feel like it's fake. Okay.
it's so cute. It's so cute. I think
Imagine making 450.
And we would really say that a lot of people probably like Chrissy more than they like Jasmine because her presentation, because of what she shows us. She tries to show us her best foot forward now here recently than her worst foot forward. Behind the scenes is going whatever's going on is going on, right? So yes, and let's be honest, y'all, we're not gonna play these games. Don't we want to see somebody have their best foot forward? Because we clown Jasmine all the time about being real because we don't want to see Jasmine's real. But if she tries to hide her whatever negativity that's going on, the stretch marks, if she tries to hide the stretch marks, we feel ways about her trying to hide that she has stretch marks or that she's overweight or that what I mean. If she puts filters on, do we not appreciate that, or do we? You know what I mean? We have to talk about that because we have to make up our mind. Do we want to see the worst of somebody? Do we want to see the train wreck? Do we want to see the real what's going on behind closed eyes? Like eyes wide. Do we want our eyes wide open or do we want them shut? So we have to ask that. That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's ask that. Let's ask that. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. That's a good question. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Give me a second here. Give me just a second. We're gonna do a poll question. Hold on. Hold on now. Okay. Do we want our eyes wide open, open, or shut? Okay. Shut, eyes open, okay, or eyes shut. Okay. Okay. Boom. All right. Okay. Let me read your comments here. Okay. So that's the question. Do we want our eyes wide open or do we want our eyes shut? Okay.
oh, it is so cute. I don't know. It's just who's the kid, me or the kids? I don't know.
Oh God, Chrissy, are you mean? It's just means attitude. And the thing is, okay, so when you hang with somebody, let's talk about it, y'all. When you hang with somebody, don't you all kind of pick up each other's sayings or behaviors or mannerisms? Don't that happen though most of the time?
I just don't know. So I think I decided I'm gonna try to put these little.
I do still think that Chrissy's editing skills are way better than Jasmine's. Okay.
minis in here anyway. And I'm just gonna get a piece of tape and just tape the top down because I'm determined for this to be a thing. Right? Super cute. I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree, get some tape, and then I'm gonna also get,
I'm trying
if
not
I,
to roll my eyes. I'm really trying not to roll my eyes. I'm trying so hard not to roll my eyes, but I'm finding myself rolling my eyes. Am I the only person that rolls my eyes when she talks? Here we go. Chrissy, I feel, is a scammer, and I hope she doesn't use her mom's death for cash apps. Okay. Oh, y'all. Y'all ain't sparing no shorts, are y'all? I love it though. Sorry to everything that lost your mother, okay? Or everyone that lost their mother. Everything or everyone that lost their mother, okay? Okay. I was not prepared for my mom's passing. We found out that she had cancer, and in 30 days she was gone. That was broke me into my core. I'm sorry about that again. I am so sorry about your loss. I really am. Okay. Um, Chrissy does a live when she needs something, okay? She can go months without getting on YouTube. That's a good point. That is a good point. Mm, Rose. R- Rose, you nailed it. Rose, you nailed it. Y'all make me long for a relationship that you had with your moms. Oh, you do have that. You have that relationship with your sister. You know what I'm saying? Well, Darla, I think that's a good thing that you're close with your sister. I think that's a good thing. Your mom is just like your sister is just like your mom. So sometimes it is what it is, and sometimes our and your mom might have poured a lot of motherly energy into your sister, so your sister helped to balance that energy out. You know what I mean? So I think that's great. Okay. That's okay. So again, sometimes it's like that. I think that's still a good thing though. Okay? I still think it's a good thing. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Yes. Okay. Again, I knew that was gonna be some crap. Okay. Uh that mommy trip, knowing that she was getting evicted, left her mom and her kids right to deal with it. Exactly. Plus all those out of town trips for me. Well, Rose, yeah. Rose, definitely. Rose, you do help to expose things. I can't argue with you on that. I can't help to argue with you. I don't care if she's married. That's just me. I understand that. Yes, she's gonna say what she says. It's gonna be what it is. I agree. Why can't her husband help her out? That marriage is strange. Ooh, he married her, and his mom and family members never met her. Well, yeah, usually you do find that when people get married, like you meet their parents before they get married, at least even if it's on but before a day before the wedding goes down. It's not after the marriage. Usually, I don't know. I like to deal with people right then and move on. Adults make it should tackle the problem. Okay, I understand that. Okay. No, my eyes get complete work out in watching her. Okay. My mom was affectionate but a good listener, and in the right, okay. Okay, so she gave you a lot of great advice. Okay. That's a good thing. Okay. How you doing, Teresa? Welcome to Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. Okay. I understand that. Okay. All right. Okay. Who else did come in? Did somebody new else come in? Okay. You spent yesterday with one of your sisters and your sides were still hurting from laughing. That's a good thing though. That's a good thing. But you were close with your siblings. At least you were close with somebody in your family. We're not gonna all be expected to be close with our parents. That's just something that just is what it is, okay? Okay, that just is what it is, and that's okay. As long as you're close, as long as you find you're close with somebody, I think that's a good thing, though. Okay, that's definitely a good thing. Let's go.
I can't find any more like snack containers. I think there's like 20 of these. So, with 9 kids, 20 containers is really not a lot.
Okay, so is that for one serving? Are you going to be planning on doing this for all of the children at all the time? I'm just asking a quick question. You know what I mean? Is that something that's just going to be ongoing? Okay. Is that an ongoing thing? Huh? I don't know. Shoot. I don't know. These people be weird to me, but whatever. They be so weird to me. I promise you. Let's continue.
And also, they're kind of small and there's only 2 compartments. These are really good for like a couple of different options, but I would like to see if maybe Dollar Tree has a couple other snack compartment type containers. Probably nothing as cute and whatever, but we'll see. I don't want the full ones because I have enough of those, but like something like this that's small but like a little bigger. I don't know. We'll see what we can find. But then also today, I really want to get some deep cleaning done. Yeah, we're gonna get a really
Chrissy, can I ask you a question? Most people that or like a lot of people that have on these wigs and stuff, they sometimes they take out their sides. Have these wigs damaged your scalp or of any sort? I'm just asking. Because I know not that doesn't always happen with everybody, but I'm just curious.
good spring cleaning going of the house. Like I want to deep clean all of the bathrooms. Husband has a setup on this bi-weekly deep cleaning.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to roll my eyes, y'all. My mom lives right next to me, and my sisters lived right next to her before she passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your sister passing away. You did say sister. Let me make sure. Let me see. My sister lived right next to her before she passed away. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about your sister, right? Okay. Yeah, Chrissy is pretty to you. Okay. However, she isn't pretty on the inside. Ooh. Oh, good point. Oh wow. Darla just expressed something here. Okay, let me look at my chat and see what's going on with the votes so far. Okay, so y'all saying so far I have 11 votes and 91% of you all say you want your eyes wide open, okay? And 9% of you all want them shut. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me. Okay. So, all right. Okay. So you asked where she's from. Okay. You think Chrissy is selfish? I think so too. I will agree with that. Okay. All right. Let's go.
But I would rather have her like deep clean the kitchen because she'll do like the stove, the oven, and stuff like that. She'll do like the whole upstairs area, so I can focus on
Let's
like the
speed her up, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Because we got her on normal speed. Can we? We can't have none of these hookers. I mean, horrors on normal speed. I can't. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, there we go.
bathrooms, the walls, just stuff that you just want to maintain and keep up. Spring clean, you know what I'm saying? Out with the end and out with the old and with the new type ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that today because that is on my list of things to do. Let's wrap up and leave here. I got all I got was apple juices, some of these popsicles for the kids, some candy.
I hate when they point. I hate when they point. Oh my God, stop pointing. Stop pointing, please. Golly.
I bribe the kids, okay? How many containers that I wanted that like made sense for like their snacks. But I did find these, and they're like bathroom or just organizers with a lid. So I'm like, that should do it. All right, what's up, y'all? I am back from the Dollar Tree. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna check the kids' chores, and if it's to my liking, they get candy. If it's not, they have to redo the chore until it's to my liking, and then they'll get candy. Normally, I don't do this, but today I'm doing this because I need a little peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little nice, little nice momish. All right, I'm never above a bribe. Okay, so and then while they sit and chill with their candy, I'm gonna go do their snacks. Okay, see, my mother's job is never done, darling. Let's go. Hey guys, so this is kind of how it turned out. I recorded me.
Okay. Woo, child.
Putting them together. It's gonna be on my cooking channel, but basically we just got some cookies and crackers and the little ones.
Is this a good idea? Sure. Is it going to do you all like getting play? Is this going to be messy? Well, I don't mind this.
And then I have some jerky and cracker goldfish in these, some of them, and then some of them have strawberries and Nutella. I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator. And then also these are super cute.
Monday.com.
I don't know, y'all. Okay.
Go and buy some more of these. I love this idea. But just, you know, for a cute little snack, we've got some ham and cheese, the little mini Nutella, and also the chopped strawberries. So yeah, Blaze is already eating his, Blaze and Drew Mug, and they are liking it. So I'm gonna put these all away now, and they can have them when they're hungry. These will go in the fridge, and then these ones can just go in the pantry. Decided to take a little lunch break and made me a salad.
So you put strawberries in the pantry? Oh, okay. So would y'all put, how you doing, Paulette? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. Would y'all put strawberries in a pantry? I don't know. Do you find that strawberries get, if they're colder, they go old quicker? Just asking. I'm getting out at the last minute of Easter stuff for my grandkids, so I will get back home. I will I can count, so I can comment more. Okay, no problem. No problem. I totally understand. Okay. What the hell is going on with the internet? Oh my god. What the hell is going on the internet with these internet streets today? Oh my god. Woo, girl. I'm going to start. Ooh, you're gonna start your own channel. Just walk around pointing at stuff. You being facetious. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. Strawberries or in the fridge. That's what I thought, TD Will. Okay. What's up, girl? Come on through, sis. I'm like, am I tripping? You gonna put them in a what did she say? In a cabinet, girl. You put strawberries in the fridge, but you don't like to rinse them off until you use them. Me too. Me too. That's true. Me too. I'm the same way, Mrs. Jones. That's how I do. I don't want to put my strawberries in no cabinet. My strawberries go in the refrigerator. Okay.
I'm not really hungry, but I'm kind of hungry. It's kind of hard to like, yeah. But anyway, it's 4 o'clock and I haven't really eaten anything all day, so I'm like, I better probably eat.
I have these nuts there. They are kosher. If you can see the symbol on here, let me show y'all something. Okay, let me see where it says. See that U? That's a kosher symbol. That means it doesn't have any pork byproducts in it. Okay. And it's not salty. It's like plain. So I'm gonna eat some of these peanuts while we sit up here and talk. Okay, y'all. Okay, let's go.
I probably won't honestly eat anything else besides maybe a snack after this. I sauteed some shrimp, put some avocado. This is chili oil on top, a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette, and tomato, cucumber, the basics. I just wanted to show y'all because it looks really good. The room has low-key been my hideout all day.
I don't care. I don't want no damn shrimp, nothing. But I don't eat seafood. Girl, you eat a lot of seafood. You better be careful with thyroid issues.
Day to day, like when I need to break, I'm like, I need to decompress because all the kids are on my DSS. I'm like, let me go to my room. So I'm gonna eat in here, and then I'm gonna scroll, watch a little bit of TikTok. I'm gonna upload a video onto my cooking channel that's already up there, ready to go. It's got the thumbnail and everything. I just have to hit go, and then I'm gonna organize some clips on my iPad for some videos I need to do with. All my cleaning stuff finally came.
Now, yeah, Chrissy, what? I mean, I think your reign is over with. I think it's over with for you. I mean, maybe new people will find you. Maybe new people will find you and be like, maybe new people will find you and be like, oh, this girl's interesting. But as far as the people that already used to you, we're done. We're kind of over it. You know what I'm saying? If it's nothing going on, we'll put you on. We'll watch you. But if it's nothing going on, then that's the only time we really watch you over here. I'm being honest. Unless you got drama going on. Okay. Okay.
And I might start something. I might start the downstairs bathroom before I start dinner, but I don't think I'm gonna get to all of it. But we'll see how far I get. Okay, guys, I am downstairs.
Okay. Girl, look at her clean up. She got on the she got on an apron. Is that an apron? Are you supposed to clean up in a wig? Aren't you worried about dust getting in your wig? I guess you can watch it like your regular hair, huh? Interesting. I don't know, y'all. It's so that's so weird to me. How you doing, Black and Bougie? You been on TikTok all day. Didn't know that Chrissy mom passed. That's awful. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Right, right, Black and Bougie. We definitely did our condolences for her. Okay. So this video is not just about Chrissy dry begging, using her mother demise for a cash out. No, not yet. I mean, I don't know. I'm watching this with y'all. I jump started the video and I did watch the later on conversation when she was talking about Peach. And so I said, okay, well, we could talk about it. I thought that they were supposed to be in the fridge. That's what I thought. Berries moldy fast in the refrigerator. Okay. Okay. Okay, they do. Okay. So if I keep the berries out, they won't mold as fast. Right? Right? Is that what you're saying, Rose? Yeah, I think Chrissy is coming to cater the funeral lunch. Is going to cater the funeral lunch. I don't know. If possible. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Eating peanuts. Sorry. Okay. Um, it's being talked about everywhere. Rest in peace to her mom. Chrissy was not a caring daughter. Oh, but anywho, raisin strawberries won't stay fresh long in the refrigerator. Okay. All right. Rinsing anywho, wait. Rinsing, sorry. Rinsing strawberries won't stay fresh long in the refrigerator. Okay, so don't rinse them off. Okay, thank you, y'all. Some things I know, some things I don't. Okay. How you doing, Passion? How you doing, Black and Bougie? Welcome to McFlicky Palace, okay? Um, right. Only rinse them off when you're going to use them. Okay. Well, I don't rinse them off until I'm going to use them anyway, but something just told me not to do that. I don't know if that was in my subconscious listening and shopping. Okay. Well, we really appreciate you. Okay. No, I'm saying they need to be in the fridge. Okay, got it. Okay. 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 Um, I'm not gonna talk shit about a girl who just lost her mom, so no way. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I'm trying not to. Yes, Black and Bougie. She was awful. Let's not forget she left her sick mom, sick mother, and all the kids up for the trip, knowing that it was going to be eviction the day. Those kids were put aside on the sidewalk. Or put outside on the sidewalk. Okay, got it. Okay. How you doing, Monica? Welcome to the McFleet Palace. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I don't want to. I'm just gonna. If y'all feel like y'all have a right to express how y'all want to feel, but I did talk about it, but I didn't really kind of go there on her. I don't want to be insensitive, totally. Uh, but I do think that hopefully, hopefully, this will bring her and her brothers closer together, right? So hopefully this will bring her and her brothers closer together. Okay. And maybe she made peace with her mom before she, passed. Like, this is the important thing. Maybe her mama already knew who she was, and that's just they had a different dynamics. We all have different dynamics with our parents. Um, we all have different dynamics with different people in our lives. And you know, sometimes when it happens, it could bring us closer to someone else. Maybe it'll bring us closer to our brother. Maybe if her mom has a sibling, it'll bring her closer to one of them. And maybe that, she can find some peace in that, I don't know. Okay. I do like those. Oh, I like those. I like those. I like those faucet. I like the faucet, y'all. That's really cute. I like that. Okay. Let's go. Mm. They did a good job at with these faucets and different things. Hopefully, Chrissy don't tear it up because we've seen her tear up stuff before. I mean, her children. Let's go.
together for the day. And I am on the computer currently getting ready to submit an invoice for a collaboration that is completed for a company, for a brand.
Oh,
Looking
okay.
for a fresh start and
Okay, so Chris, if you're doing a brand, so that means you're gonna be up here a lot more. Okay. Okay. So maybe she disappeared for a little while, y'all, to get her channel back in order. Okay, so let's hear the brand. Okay. Well, what brand is that, girl? What brand are you gonna come up here and do? Are you gonna complete this brand? Because you've said this before and you kind of lied because no brand, or maybe she didn't lie. Maybe the brand just rejected her or whatever. Well, are you gonna do right with this next brand deal? Because you have been known not to really do what you said you're gonna do. I'm just being honest. Okay, let's go.
And and yeah, I'm just trying to get organized. I spent a lot of yesterday writing back a lot of companies and letting them know my rates and things like that. I feel like content creation is one part creating and being creative and recording and filming, one part answering emails and negotiating with brands. So there's a lot of different parts to content creation. Being a content creator for so many years, it is so easy to get creator burnout. And I think a lot of us that have been in public eye or have been doing this can get burnt out. Like, I think we're all starting to feel.
So is that what you're saying, Chrissy? That's the reason why you don't be coming up here all the time because you get burnt out on doing it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna stop eating these peanuts. They're really good because they don't have no salt in them. Okay, y'all, this will be my last. Okay, I just need one more hand and I'm done.
Feel that. I was watching, I think it was her podcast, like a clip from Raven Elise, I think that's her name, her podcast, and she was like, I've been doing this for 15 years, and is it time for me to quit yet? Like, I think at a point in time, we all have that thought, like, I've been doing this for so many years, and I feel like, it's easy to want to quit, but there's tons of money to be had with social media, and sometimes I think it's easy to forget that when you've been making money for so long, that's what I'm trying to harness. That's what I'm trying to, like, pinpoint and, like, get tapped back into, because I feel like
I have a quick question. Okay. Do y'all think that? Yeah, I get burnt out on coming here just regular, and I have been on here that long. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have nothing to say about my condolence. I have nothing to say but my condolence. Rest in peace, mom, ma'am. Okay. I don't think that these brothers care about Chrissy and her shenanigans. Well, hopefully hopefully one of them will make peace. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I feel the same way, Black. All right. Hopefully they will make some peace, right? I'm judging Chrissy. Okay. Did you call her Chrissy? Like messy? Cressy. Okay. Treated her mom like shiggity. Okay. Not too long ago. And she should be ashamed to come here and play cry. But that's still her mom though. Y'all don't think that? It's still her mom though. Even whether whatever relationship they might have had, it's still her mom though. Y'all don't think that? Okay, let's continue. All right. Do y'all think that Chrissy is pregnant? Rumors are going around. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anything's possible with her. You know what I mean, Rose? Anything's possible with her. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I said my piece. Yeah, I respect that, Dr. A. Just facts. I understand. I mean, I'm not mad at y'all for saying what y'all said, okay? Let's y'all have a right to say what y'all saying. Y'all do. Y'all totally do, okay? Y'all have a right to say what y'all saying, but I'm just telling you, for me, I just feel like I did bring that up. But I didn't dwell in it, right? I just kind of said, well, maybe her mom was hard to deal with, maybe, but maybe I don't know. I know she probably had her own relationship with her mom. I just know for me that I didn't have that kind of relationship with my mom, and thank God I didn't, right? You know, so I don't know. Y'all have a right to feel how y'all feel. I mean, I'm not gonna stop y'all from expressing yourself. Um, Latoya, yeah, I'm an asshole, but I'm not that type of asshole. Okay, not that type of time. I'm not on that type of time. Uh, my heathen and ass couldn't bear. Okay, our heathen ass couldn't bear. Okay, I understand totally. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know, y'all. I'm not tripping with y'all. I think y'all should be able to express yourself. I don't want y'all to feel any kind of way about not saying how y'all feel. I don't want Black and Bougie to feel any kind of way of not expressing how she feels, or Latoya, or anybody else. So just express how you feel, but just respecting each other's way of thinking on this matter. That's all. Because everybody can have their own opinion, and that's just it. Okay. Um Now, if Tuna would lost Black and Bougie, I would. Okay. I already know why. And not that I'm laughing at Stella lost, because I wouldn't do that either. I just be like, oh well. I just don't want. Again, I'm just one of them people that don't want to do with Olivia, right? Rose, if so, that's crazy. She needs to shut that microwave down already. LOL. Hot melting mess. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, y'all, let's continue. Sorry, I came in late. You didn't come in late. What is the poll about? The poll is about. Okay, I can't change poll. Okay, so the poll is basically like, do y'all want your eyes wide open to know more about these moms? Do y'all want to know the complete truth, or do y'all just want your eyes shut and not knowing the truth about them? That's basically the bottom line on that. Okay, and that's just it. Okay. Because again, like I said, do I want to know the truth? Only time I want to know the truth is when they start talking about me. If you talk about me, then I want to know the truth about you. If you don't say anything about me, or try to discourage my channel, or try to discourage my business, I don't want to know. I don't have to know the truth about you. Okay. But if you come at me, then I'm going to find out the truth on you. And it's not going to end great. And I don't have to expose. I will go way beyond that. Okay. So I don't want no problems, Okay, that's what the poll is about. Okay. All right, let's continue. Okay. Black and let's see. Black and Bougie Stella kept her distance from Liv. So did Liv not go to Florida for Easter? I don't know, y'all. Paulette, not the microwave, girl. She said not the microwave. Black and Bougie, not to insult your don't insult yourself in such of a way, baby girl. You're good over here. Okay. Yeah, she's for sure good. Rose, that bum wasn't going anyway. Okay. Oop. Okay. I know y'all probably want to talk about Liv, but I don't want to watch Liv video, but if y'all want to come up here and talk about her, y'all can. I think somewhere along the lines, Chrissy lost her self worth, right? To put in men. I think so too. If she ever even had self worth, I wonder how her relationship with her father. What was with the relationship with her father. I just can't understand having 9 children by 8 men. Yeah. I I don't know. Relationship work here, relationship work. They give you some of them peanuts. Girl, they are so delicious. I promise you, they are so delicious. I'm trying not to eat them because I know it's like rude to be eating, but hey, it's good though, y'all. Whatever. Now love, Shane, now love, I love me some meat. And I know I can be a bit abrasive, but on certain things I don't and won't do. Okay. I know I can be too. I think I can be too. Dr. A smacking girl was good. What you want me to say, girl? I'm trying to be, uh, but not Shannon. My bad. Okay, okay. You agree? Okay. All right, y'all. I gotta go down. Let's see. I gotta go down. No excuses. Chrissy is selfish. Okay. Black and Bougie, I did say something wrong. Black, did I say something wrong? I apologize. No, you're good. I was just explaining the kind of person I was. You're fine. See, I love us in here. I love us in here. I like the way we could express ourselves without there being struggle. And I like it when people are concerned about other people's feelings. That's cool. Um, a lot of times when parents are sick, their mood changes. That's true. So some of them can become very ordinary, right, arbitrary, okay, or they can become girl. They can become crazy. They can come mentally out of their mind because they know that they're about to go. Let me just express this for you. They can become arbitrary. They can become distance. They can become ornery. They can become different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with that. Okay, because they're in pain, right, and discomfort, and they don't want to leave, and they may feel like they have unfinished business. It could be a good gang of things. I mean, we don't. A lot of us, or we are living in here, obviously, right? So we don't know exactly what a person can be going through. So they may not have, and then a lot of times we might not have the best relationship with our parents for whatever reason. And that happens. Eyes wide open, you can literally see through these stories through the phone. You can't make this make sense, girl. Nah, Olivia is not important. Okay. Yeah, because I don't like looking at her. I gotta be in the mood. I literally have to be in the mood. Okay.
And this goes for a lot of creators. Like when you start out and you have no following and you're just starting and then you start becoming popular and you start getting the views and the money, like, oh I, I'm doing it. Like that gives you a jolt of excitement and like motivation. Like, yeah, like I'm hot right now. Like this is the thing. This is my thing. And we've all had our time. I've had mine. Everybody who has a following has had their time. Every dog has his day. Okay. But then after a while, you're just like, it's real easy to get comfortable. And then sometimes when you get comfortable, you get lazy. Or these newbies, I watch them a lot. And I'm trying to pinpoint that motivation, that get it out the mud motivation. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not where I want to be at either. But I think doing something for so long and already having my little.
If you've been trying to lose weight.
Okay, let's let her finish. I'm listening, y'all. I'm gonna really hear her out on this one, okay? And then we're gonna do some comments. We're gonna do some commentary in a few seconds on this, okay? Y'all express yourselves in here, please. I'm gonna watch the chat.
30 seconds of true fame or whatever, where I was so hot, every video got, 20,000 views easy. And you making 10K, 15K a month easy. It's like, tapping back into that and keeping that same motivation. And I think that's the sweet spot in social media that I need to find.
Black Bougie, I'm not even on StreamYard, but I can certainly certainly bring this down where you can comment. Hold on, but I'll still drop the link. That's not a problem. Oh shoot, what am I doing? Okay, I'm acting really slow right now. Sorry about that. Okay, I just dropped the link. Did y'all see it yet? Okay, there we go. All right. It was Dr. A. I've seen it firsthand and it was hard to watch. Oh, okay. All right. So I dropped the link. If you can come up here, I will be happy. I will definitely let you on my platform. It's not a problem. Let's go.
Fine now because I've already had my blow up success. I'm rambling, y'all. But I say all that to say that I'm trying to figure out what's going to work for me now and what's going to reignite that flame for me now, because it doesn't matter how long you've been on social media. Success can be had at any stage, you know, whether you've been on whether you've been creating content for 20 years or 20 days. Somebody commented, I removed her comment because I just sat there and looked at it for a minute and I was like, do I want to snap back or clap back at this person, or do I just want to
Chrissy, no, I must just say this. I know I said I was gonna try to listen to it. Okay, Chrissy, nobody cares about you snapping back on them. Nobody gives a damn. Like Chrissy, you have a right to express yourself just like everybody else does. Like nobody cares about your so-called snapback. Okay, nobody, not one person, not one energy, not one. Just I can't use that one. It's okay. It's no big deal. You can call my phone if you want to say something on my phone. I'll put my phone out. I mean, it's no big deal. I don't really have a problem with that. It doesn't matter. Here, I'll put my number in here again. There you go. So you can use the number. Okay. Let's continue.
Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I let people get on my comments and talk their little ish and do what they do their big one or whatever. And sometimes I'll be petty right back with them, or I'll be sarcastic. Sometimes y'all don't catch it though. Those who know me know.
But ain't nobody these people can catch your sarcasm. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to go off. I'm trying not to curse. People can catch your so-called sarcasm. Like Chrissy, nobody is none the wiser. Do you think you're the smartest person here? No. Okay. Listen, Chrissy is like picking bones out of the red snapper. Like nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, oh God. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Nobody cares. Okay. Sister Chrissy, you got some type of a blockage or something. You got some type of blockage or something. I think you have a energy about you that you think you're superb. I mean, everybody should think they're great. Everybody should think they're smart. Everybody should feel like they're intelligent. But I think that you feel like you're the most intelligent. You give off the vibe like you or the smartest person that's like here. You're the prettiest, the smartest. You're the everything. And I guess there's nothing wrong. We can you are. I keep saying this. You are one of those ones that's like you always say you're confident, but you're more arrogant. You're arrogant. You're not confident, you're arrogant. Okay, just my opinion. Okay, you talk about the fish. I know you talking about the fish. I know what. Yes ma'am, for those that don't know. Okay, I got it. Hit the like button. Okay, if you want to call up here Black and Boots, you can call on my phone and I'll put you up. It's not a problem. Okay, it's really not a problem. I promise you. I got my phone right here. So I got both of my phones right here. So it's not a problem. Oh, shoot. Can you take the flashlight off, please? Okay. God, I just hit the, excuse me, flashlight and then unintentionally. Okay. Let's continue, y'all.
When I'm being a smart ass in my comments. But someone commented and she was like, "You're just doing the same old stuff. Even Peaches has like surpassed you in views and stuff like that." And I'm just like,
but you kind of are though. All of you all are. Olivia's doing the same shit where she's snapping on people, where she's going off on people, where she's acting like she's the best biracial bitch in the whole entire planet. Jasmine is always depressed and playing basketball, going to just the two same old places, HEB. YMCA, forcing herself down Philip's, family them throat. I mean, trying to make herself looking like she's really doing something and acting like she did everything, and clearly Philip's family did it. So, it's the same old thing. Different. It's like same shit, you know, different toilet, right? Or is it the same shit, the same toilet? Okay. That's kind of what it is. And we're just, okay, whatever.
Baby, I do a different type of content than Peaches does. Like, my content is different. There's a lot of things from Peaches that I feel like, oh, okay, yeah, I definitely should have that same hustle and drive.
Mm, do you do different content from Peaches? Let's talk about that. That's a good question. That's a good question. Does this chick? Okay, so I got enough votes. Y'all want y'all wise? Y'all, all of you, 20 votes. Y'all want y'all eyes wide with 24 votes. All of you all want your. Is 92% of you all want your eyes wide open. 8% want them closed. Okay, so let me go ahead and shut that down. Let's do another poll. Shall we? Okay, let's do one real quick. Okay, here we go. What do y'all know I'm gonna ask y'all question. Do y'all think, okay, that Chrissy, okay, I don't feel like putting strong mama Chrissy. I'm just gonna put Chrissy. Does the same content as Peach? It's just really simple. Yes or no? Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Y'all ready? Thank you. All right, let's vote again. Let's vote again. Another poll. You're like, good Lord, are we in school? No, you're not. I promise you. Just conversation. Just conversation, okay? Chrissy is that fake bougie, like a fake house. She bought fake husband as a as a doctor. Now she's just dry as hell. Okay, okay. mm, mm, mm. Okay, y'all. Let's continue. Girl, you running down my views, Chrissy, with your boring intellect. Okay.
Drive. But there's a lot of things that Peaches has posted or done that I just could not do, and maybe that's my problem. But also, there's other.
Chrissy, you've done worse than Peach. Let's be honest. You have done a lot worse than Peach. Like, okay, you've had the Starla Omega. You're acting like, no, wait a minute, Chrissy. Now, wait a minute now. Wait one damn minute now, Chrissy. Now, I done got up here and I have tried. Today I'm trying to try something new. I'm trying to come up here a little bit more polished for y'all. But Chrissy, no, ma'am. You did the Starla Omega. You did the pissy mattress that was shown. You came up here in the claws mice or whatever the hell that was, and then you got up here and then you started talking about. I love what? What did you say you love, girl? We gotta put this out here. Where did we? I know it's so past. Now you can't say you do. She do stuff that you would never do now. Don't say that now. Just say you wouldn't. Well, you wouldn't do now. I think that's better the word. I think stuff that you would do now. Okay. Now we're not gonna play this prop. No, we're not gonna play this now, Chrissy. We know that you love a good old. You know what I'm saying? That I am not one to put pressure a person about their energy to make them feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to do that, Chrissy. I'm not. I'm not, Chrissy, but it's not even the fact that you have 9 children you got 9 children. Let me not go there. However, it is about the fact that you just kind of come over here. I mean, I've embarrassed myself on here too, y'all. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I've been embarrassed myself. I have, right? I mean, I think as content creators, we've had some. I would consider. I can't say content creator if I said content creator, it would be me trying to become one. So I would be trying to manifest myself as a content creator because I would like to be one. I would like to be a commentary channel. So I will put in the universe of commentary. Like I'm trying to do commentary for you all. So I'm going to say that. Am I there yet? No, but I'm working my way. Okay. So I probably would say that for the purposes of content put it out there. Okay. Of trying to become such. Okay. Hope okay, so you hope basically the two girls text condolences to Chris. Well, you know Olivia's not gonna do that. Also hope to the two realize that they're how fast their moms could go, right? To the other side, right? Learn. Okay. Would you say teach? Okay, preach, okay, teach. Chrissy is fake and bougie. Okay, I already read that part. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Who just came in? Let me see. How you doing? Back with the tea. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, back with the tea, girl. Hi, tea. I call you tea time. What's up, tea time, girl? What's up? Now, what you think? I got some questions for you. What do you think about? I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I want to know something. Do you think that it's necessary? Do you think that when you come up on a platform like this, back with the T, that people should really tell the truth about themselves or really express and show all of their life, or do you think they should hide it? You know what I mean? Or just kind of present their best foot going forward. What's your thoughts on that? Because I just asked that question, so I'm going to ask you that. You're one of the main people I would really like to ask that question. And I'm going to tell you why I'm asking you that. The reason why I'm asking you in particular that, because I know you do a lot of like, this is what's going on, y'all. This ain't the truth. This is what's appearing, y'all. You know, you're into that. So I'm just curious to know, like, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that people should get up here and spill all their tea, or do you think they should like close behind? You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that, tea time? Let's continue. All right, y'all. So why tea time? Oh, damn. She answered quick. Damn. All right, let me read your comment. I mean, I feel like they should. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I feel like they should be honest about their life, especially if they're putting it out on the internet, because then some people, reactors, will find out the truth and then they will get mad. Mm. Okay. Tea time has spoke. Tea time has spoke on that, girl. Okay. Well, see, so you feel like the Eminem effect, like they should just get up here and be like, I'm a raggedy motherfucker. I ain't got shit. I ain't gonna never be shit. You know what I mean? Hold on, y'all. Let's let Chrissy talk.
People who don't have to do that, who blow up and have far more
Ready?
money and far more followers and viewers than her too. So it's all about finding what works
Hey.
best for you and what you're comfortable posting and uploading and the way that it's going to work
Yeah,
for you. What works for me is not going to work for her. What works for her, damn sure don't work for me. So, you know, that's just that. I think it's so stupid to compare creators because we're all out here trying to get a bag. I love the creators who you know, like were here, who came up after me and are doing better.
It's no question that your pets deserve the best.
Black and Bougie just called me and I knew it was her, but I wanted to answer first because I want to make sure she didn't have anything to say yet. Okay. All right. I want to make girl, you might want to tell me something, girl, before you start talking.
Yeah, you know I be talking cash shit.
You be going in. So I just wanted, okay, Black and Bougie's on the, oh shoot. You ain't see her phone, did you? I'm sorry. I don't think they seen it. Okay. Hopefully. Go back and look, y'all. I'm going to go back. Let me go back and look. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So can you read Tea Time's last comment?
I just did. I read it again, though.
My bad.
I read again. I mean, girl, I'm gonna talk like Tita. I mean, I feel like they should. Basically, what she's saying is that she feel like they should go ahead and be honest about their life and what they put out, because some people are just basically gonna find out anyway, and they're gonna get mad when they find out the truth. That's basically what she said. Okay, well, what's your thoughts?
Okay, maybe, I mean, I guess that's true to a degree, but if we can be honest, right?
Okay.
Everything ain't for everybody. Like, why people can't just like vlog their lives? And you know how? Because I mean, I don't fuck with Chrissy no more. I understand, you know, people that don't deal with her, because Chrissy been worked my last nerves like a year or two ago. So I get, you know, people that don't fuck with her. But my issue is I mean, yeah, Chrissy is a liar or whatever.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, everybody lies. I mean, I don't know anybody that's, a total truth teller, that's just an honest John. And like when you're like a vlogger, like if I had a channel, I wouldn't tell people my dirty secrets or, the toxicity that's going on in my life either. I would keep it as surface as possible. Like, yeah, here's my beautiful home, here's my beautiful children, here's our delicious meals, and that's it. Like I don't understand. Like, why do people get mad? Unless it's like they're trying to insult the audience and deceive people, like how Tuna does.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely Chrissy does this as well. Like when you insult the audience by like doing clickbait or lying about something we know damn well you're lying about. I get that. But like if I'm a vlogger and I don't want to tell you that me and my husband are getting a divorce, or if I'm a vlogger and I don't want to tell you that I caught my husband sleeping with our nanny or just anything like that, why am I under scrutiny because I don't want to tell people my business? I didn't want y'all to know. Like, I mean, I don't because let's be honest, Peach tells the truth from what we see. Excuse me, Peach tells the truth about her life, and people are disgusted by it. I know I am.
I know I am too. I don't want to know.
Oh my God, why are you telling us this? This is so stupid. Like,
I'd be like, lie to me. I don't want to know about you having an addiction.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm like, please tell me your husband ain't hitting on you, didn't hit on you, or was an alcoholic or whatever. Please, I didn't want to know that. Like, that was none of my business. I did not want to know. I didn't want to know.
Yeah, like we could have went the rest of our lives without knowing that would be Peach with a vacuum cleaner and he busts Treese upside the head with a Hennessy bottle. Like we could have went our entire existence and that would have been fine.
Does anybody?
I just don't.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I just don't get like why do people need to tell the world their business?
Yeah, I don't want to tell all my business. Some things this ain't for everybody, but I'm not showing my life. I show you my business. Right. I'm here, but I'm not showing you my life, and I don't think it's necessary that people go in my life. Go. I don't think it's necessary that people go in like for example, you Tea Time. Like I don't think it's necessary. Like you do commentating, right? So I don't think that people should go and research you Tea Time and whatever you got going on. Like I don't think that's necessary for you. But Chrissy Neal, I don't know. I think when she lie, when she gets to lying, when she gets to doing some things, I think it's a problem. I think when she gets to like scamming people and shaming people and that kind of stuff, when she starts scamming people, then I think it's necessary for her. That's what I think.
Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm saying. Because Darla said, what is the point of lying? Everyone on YouTube is nosy and will find out. Right, Darla. Paula said, that's what I don't understand. Building a channel for telling lies, embarrassing your kids and family, just to keep certain things off the internet and stop begging and learn to give simple. Okay, don't get me wrong. There are channels that, give back to their audiences and stuff. Chrissy, Jasmine, and Tona are not those channels. They don't give people shit. They too busy with they fucking handout. Begging for shit. But it's like, how they say lying by omission?
Yeah.
Just because I'm not telling people stuff like the intimate details of my life doesn't mean that I'm lying to people. It's not for people to know. Like, don't get me wrong. I bought a house. Yeah, that's stupid, Chrissy. If people find out about that shit and expose you, that's what the fuck you get. Because you should have never like that's dumb. You lied. You volunteer lies nobody even asked about. So who the fuck cares? But it's like when people say like, oh, we're trying to be perfect. And aren't I supposed to, put my best foot forward? Aren't I supposed to present this? I'm selling a channel here. Like I'm selling an image to people. I mean, TV shows aren't real. So.
Well, that's a good conversation. I had to cut my fan on because this air conditioner is acting funny.
Yeah, I just want to ask the chat, like, am I making sense or am I being too I don't know, too self-righteous. I mean, I don't think I am.
True Bond says that's how they make their money. Everybody doesn't have toxicity in. Okay, all right.
Right, everybody's life is not fucked up. Don't get me wrong, everybody is. If whoever ain't going through something, just keep living. You will, But I don't know. I just like the stuff that like Jasmine and Sona's show. Like, I mean, I wish we didn't know.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see her oozing her children. Like, I don't want to hear Tuna every 5 minutes yelling at AJ. Like, it would be nice that Tuna would come up here and be nice, or I don't know, something other than what she does. But I don't watch her like that. You know what I mean? Darla said she.
So Darla said I was talking about the big things like buying houses, etc. Excuse me, yeah. So I agree with that. Like, that is dumb. That's what I was saying. Like, Chrissy doing that, it was so stupid. Like, nobody asked her nothing. Like, that was one of the dumbest lies she ever told. Besides her now being married and all this.
When it comes to everything,
Hold on.
whether your best friend hers.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't think certain things. Okay, so I agree with you. I also agree with Tea Time. I feel like some things just not necessary to lie about, as well. Like, and I don't think like for example, Tea Time is a commentator channel, I guess. I would see her as a commentator channel, but I don't think it's necessary to go and say, well, look at Tea Time. Tea Time is doing this. Tea Time is doing, like, that's none of our business, because Tea Time is not she's not a vlogging channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if what they're saying is true or not, because it's not being presented. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But when like you have like a vlogging channel, like showing your life, like how like how Tuna lies about her kids' daddies and stuff that nobody even asked about. Don't get me wrong. Eventually, of course, if somebody has a baby, they're gonna, people, especially if you show the men that you deal with, of course, the audience is gonna be like, well, who is they daddy, or who the fuck got her pregnant, stuff like that. But that's just like Raven and Lee. Nobody knows who Zaya's daddy is.
Right.
As far as I know, nobody knows. She's never talked about him. Raven has never even said, for the years that I've been watching her, oh, Zaya's with her dad. Nothing. Ever. And it seems to me that nobody cares either.
And I guess these mommy channels feel like because they get exposed on a regular that they should expose the reactors, and I disagree with that, because we're not putting our lives out there like that. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's two different kind of content. These are what you're doing and what other reactors do. They're not lifestyle vlogs. So expose reactors for what?
I think that's part of stupid. I think that's more silly to expose reactors, because most reactors are people that don't want to put their lives out there. Not because it's bad or negative or good or great, but because they're just expressing themselves. Because every time they try to put something in Tuna's channel, she deletes it, or she erases her channel. She don't show it. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
What Lynn say? I can't see.
She said they all need to have boundaries
On social,
with their home life and with social media. Like, they only need to put out what they truly want people to know. But to be honest, here's the thing: Tuna and Jasmine do not. How can I say this? It's like the stuff that they tell us is already too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Just don't tell us nothing. Like the shit Jasmine did when she came on here excuse me, and I might get a lot of flack for this, but I believe Jasmine when she was saying that how Philip be treating her and talking shit to her and shit like that. I believe it.
He probably does. I wouldn't dispute that. The issue is why try to be around him. Like it's certain levels. Okay, so if someone is negative to me or abusive to me, then I don't want to be around them. I'm not doing no birthday party with all of us together. No, you can do a birthday party and I can do a birthday party. But Jasmine is so thirsty to film everything and to get credit for everything that this is what she does, and she puts herself in these situations to keep dealing with this.
Ingratiates herself with people that would rather
Right.
have her around. And what I don't like, and I understand, believe me, I know that Philip is obligated to help Jasmine with them kids.
Right.
But Jasmine, you need too much motherfucking help.
Yes, she do. She do.
Jasmine, you need to get up on your. Don't get me wrong. He's supposed to, because those are his children, just like they're yours. So he does need to contribute. But damn, Jasmine, the fact that Philip always be calling you a broke ass bitch and all this shit, Jasmine, you don't think that's the problem?
That's a damn problem.
You practically live with him and his bitch. And you always fucking begging. Talking about this a thing. And I am not shaming people. You know, I'm not poverty shaming anybody because the way shit's set up out here, in a minute, ain't nobody gonna have shit.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, Jasmine, when you start talking shit about, oh, you running out too much gas for your air conditioner and all that shit, Jasmine, you broke as hell. And people with 5 kids don't even need to be having them type of fucking problems.
Or maybe you need to take them out of sports then. If you that broke, then maybe you need to take them out of sports then. Because it does take money. It does cost money to put them in sports and extracurricular activities. Okay, because it's already free. Jasmine. But it's already free because Philip's mom worked there, right? So we know she's not paying money for that. Okay, so what monies do you not have? Damn.
Why you don't never got it, but you always got it for a nigga? Jasmine, you and his, after y'all had that little boy, you and that man was going out on dates like once a month.
Yep.
You ain't never here.
No, once a week. She was going once a week.
See, yeah, I was trying to get a bitch crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jasmine, you ain't never did no shit like that with Philip kids.
Exactly.
And you every fucking thing, all this money and I spent all this money. Jasmine, you had them fucking kids.
Okay, and Paulette says Dr. A is discussing being evil to people for their opinions, especially for their children. Right. For the people to see that it's not right.
Hold on. It's disgusting being evil to people for their opinion, especially to their children, for the people to see it. No. I don't really understand that, but okay.
She's talking about the react. She's talking about Jasmine them, like people have an opinion about what they see, and then they're being mean or angry to people because they have their own opinion about what they putting out here.
Yeah, as if y'all putting out some savory shit. Y'all act like y'all putting out good ass content, and it's like, and you know, maybe I'm a bit biased, but I could see, you know, that's just like it's like Chrissy Marie and like Cleosha J and like Shanti's Life. They put out like really good content. Mm-hmm. So, in my opinion, if somebody would have go over there and get the nitpicking with them, to me, they would be hating. They would just be talking shit because there's nothing wrong with their content for people to be talking shit to them. But with Jasmine and them, y'all content is trash. Y'all are trash. Like, y'all aren't even good mothers.
No, I agree. Now, just imagine what we don't see. You know what I mean? That's what I'm like. Yes, I believe what Jasmine says about Phil too. Okay, that's what Miss Jones said, girl. And Latoya agrees.
If Philip is the type, it's like, and he is active with his children. Philip gonna be there for his damn kids. But since Philip is a womanizer, Philip is an emotional and a verbal loser. Mm-hmm. And he talked. It's like I think it was either it was Yanni or Kels or somebody that was saying like him and Jasmine is kind of like brother and sister, so they get into it with each other a lot.
Yeah.
But I noticed that when they get into it, Philip verbally assaults Jasmine and he disrespects her. What's wild is even though Philip don't have no business doing Jasmine like that, Jasmine ain't shit.
Yo, she ain't. He not lying about her though. But he's not lying about her though. And then he's not lying about her. What is he supposed? But you think about it like this: is he supposed to be like, oh, Jasmine? Is he supposed to be like the rest of everybody else that has a sympathy for her? Oh, Jasmine. Oh, you know what I mean? Well, maybe what you went through in your childhood. Is he supposed to be like that, or is he supposed to let her know what it is because he is her child's father? I'm just saying.
He feels like, you know, me and Hannah, we do our part with my children. Now, because this is the thing, Jasmine, what the fuck do you do for them? Rose says still has a bad temper and no stranger. No, he's not. Philip has a terrible temper. And he's a disrespectful little water bug looking motherfucker too. With his ugly beetle looking ass.
Yeah, he is ugly.
You know, it's good that, you know, he takes care of it, even though he's supposed to. You know, you're not going to get no fucking props for taking care of your own damn kids.
Right.
But it's like, Jasmine, what I don't like is how Philip always gets this backlash and he gets none. Like, Jasmine, if this is exempt from the backlash, just say that. Because apparently he is.
Yeah, I just don't have. I mean, you know, have I at some point with Jasmine? Have I had empathy for her? I've had maybe one time, you know. But for real, from here on out, I mean, from the past, not for real. But one time I can remember. I just don't remember what that time was. But I remember I felt for a second. You know what I mean? Like, oh. You know what I mean? I felt for a second, oh, you know, for Jasmine. But the rest of the time I haven't because this bitch don't have no sympathy for nobody else because everything has always been about her motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? You said Olivia married me and she's afraid of that part. Ooh, POF girl, huh? Ooh.
I mean, they said what? What did they say now?
He said POF. Is that POF? POF for plenty of fish for Olivia. Must be a married man, and she's afraid of that part. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Paulette said, let's leave Black and Bluesy, Paulette. She said she's crying about food stamps and wanting money back from what we taxpayers have been paying them. Yeah, I'm sick of that bullshit. Your children have to eat. Now, if you're a piece of shit mama and you don't feel like celebrating their fucking birthday, then just say that. Enough is a fucking no.
Exactly. Keep going.
Like, we're not going to keep crying about fucking birthdays every year. Like, this shit is old and stupid. You know, at this point, y'all still fighting over birthdays 7 years later. And, like, ain't no fucking way you can't get my baby haircut and my baby ain't still gonna get his fucking haircut. It's just over.
Right. Is this why wouldn't you? I mean, just get the damn haircut. Somebody get their haircut. Maybe if you do it this time, he'll do it next time. You know what I mean? Damn. Maybe the little boy hair was a lot longer than what's his name? Maybe his hair looked worse than Aiden's. Maybe it was way worse than Aiden's. You know what I'm saying? The other brother, Aiden's brother. Huh? No. I said maybe Aiden's brother, excuse me, but Aiden's brother's hair was worse than his. We don't know that, so maybe that's why he said, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get his haircut, and hopefully Jasmine will get his haircut."
Or guess what, Doc? Or maybe I've done everything else, bitch. You can do this.
Okay, that's true?
A, B, C, D, F, and G. Bitch, you go ahead and do A, B, and C. What? Like, Jasmine, if this is not providing you any type of quality of life, why are you doing it?
Girl, cause
you're telling the whole world your fucking business and you can't get your baby haircut.
And this is part of your content. Since you content creator, why don't you show Aiden getting his haircut since everything is content?
Right. I just don't get it. All I said, I used to watch Jasmine when she first started YouTube, but stopped when she got with his. Oh yeah, I stopped liking Jasmine before she got with his.
Yeah, I wouldn't marry Philip either because she gonna get that child support checking out that check. Jasmine is definitely too needy. Okay. No, she hasn't lived a real life as a lady. Like real talk, Jazz Move doesn't pay for anything but right, but eggplants, okay, but penis, okay, or wet ass, okay.
Yeah, like she acts like Philip's kids aren't worth it. You know how you like do
That's how she
something
do. That's how
for
she
your
acts.
baby.
She does. She does. She acts like her
Yeah,
children
you
are the
like
only
do something
one.
for your kids, take them to an amusement park, take them to the mall. You know, and you look at your damn account like, damn, I done spent way too much motherfucking money. But it's like when you look at your children, you like, fuck that, they worth it. I don't care, I get it back.
Right.
Like, because they're your children, you don't give a fuck. She acts like they're just so, like, you know, she acts like they're somebody else's kids. Like, I'm stuck here taking care of this bitch kids. Jasmine, no.
She does act like how Hannah should act. You know what I mean?
You. And it's crazy because Hannah doesn't.
Right.
But this whole does.
But Olivia acts like that too. Olivia acts like as if like Gerard is supposed to do everything. She acts like without her helping. She feels like whatever time that they are over there, she gonna do not even the bare minimum. And she thinks Gerard's supposed to do Anthony's supposed to do everything because the children are in their custody. But you still but
she thinks she's sticking it to him and his wife.
Right.
You know, it's a motherfucker when you willing to cut off your nose to spite your face.
That's crazy.
You literally ain't got, like, you have no fucking bearing to say anything. Like, you have no moral compass to speak on any type of motherfucker shortcoming. Once you start neglecting your kids to spite their father and his wife, so you lost.
She crying about food stamps and money. Okay, you already read that. Okay, I'm behind. Okay. Okay, you already told her who you was. Okay. Most of the content creators I watch make me want to get up and clean, cook, and shop and etc. Okay, these channels make me drowsy. Okay, yes they do. They do. They do. They do. But people like mess. I mean, I would rather talk about these other things, but people like the mess. Let's keep calling it a bean. Let's call it a bean. People like to see the mess. We ain't gonna play these games. We're not gonna play these games. People like if I get up here and talk about how great my family is, which they are families, because I have multitude of families. But if I come up here versus me come up here and spilling the beans and all the tea on my family and the shit that I'm the shit I'm researching and finding out which some is good and some is different. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, you know what I mean? People rather hear that. They want to hear me be down and out. People rather hear me be down and out. When I start talking about the positives I got going on, people don't want to hear that shit. That's just real. That's crazy. That's weird to me. You know, but whatever. Okay. But let's see. I never get you never had sympathy for Jasmine. I understand. I mean, shit, that's your right. I totally get it. You ain't wrong for not okay. I used to watch Jasmine when that's when I had some when I first started. When I first came into this sector, I watched her one time and I just was like, you need to go get psychological help or whatever. And I felt for her in that moment. But then the more and more I watched her videos, I was like, oh my God, this bitch is crazy. And I watched the reactors, I was like, oh my God. Okay.
That's what made me start watching Tasha because they comments was turned off. I told you when I first started
Right.
Watching Jasmine, I was still married, and I told you the shit that my ex-husband was saying.
Right.
My kids, him and my children, me, all of us was like, what the fuck? My ex-husband was pissed. You know, why ain't nobody helping her with them goddamn children?
Exactly.
They only need help.
I used to watch Jasmine first when she started the YouTube, but I stopped once she got with Hips. Okay. See, Paulette was watching her until Hips came around. The truth started coming out with her. Okay.
No, I did stop liking Jasmine when she met that motherfucker.
I stopped.
I was already done with her stupid ass.
I think I started watching her after she had the twins. That's when I started. I think. Let's see. Did Jasmine get legendary haircut for his birthday? We know Chris not sending no money for Legends haircut. Exactly. Exactly.
It's like Jasmine, I swear, she act just like Tuna. You know how like
They the
everybody,
same
okay, Tuna got
people.
two deadbeat baby daddies.
Yes.
They don't get no type of smoke. Dolo just now getting smoke, even though he been a deadbeat from the jump.
So, well, he's getting smoke because
she don't even know who the fuck he is, so he don't get no type of smoke.
he's getting smoke.
The one nigga that's taking care of his kids get all the fucking smoke.
Well,
These hoes is weak.
You know why? Because he's not kissing her butt no more. Because remember at first he was like, Philip. See, as long as he's, you know, the main one that's taking care of the child, they have to kiss their butt. If they're not kissing their butt, because remember at first Philip used to come up here and say Jasmine a good mom, right? And then when he got off of here, and I guess he started to see more stuff because he been out, and then he started calling her ain't shit bitch, right? So now, you know what I mean? So the wool has been lifted off of his eyes. You get what I'm saying? Because remember, even Chris used to come up here and say Jasmine was a good person, a good mother. And then after a while, he started saying YouTube really ain't all that much money. Then he started looking at her like, bitch, you ain't shit. You get what I'm saying? Because the wool been lifted up their eyes. So you was blocked in.
What I think. I don't know if it's necessarily that. I just think at the time Philip was fresh out and he just wasn't interested in, you know, talking shit about Jasmine. It's like, man, I'm out. I just want to get my kids. Like, man, I don't got time for this bullshit. Like, Philip didn't want. He wasn't interested in talking shit about Jasmine.
He is now.
His children.
Now he clowns her. Not to us though. He clowns her to her. The only way we know about that is he still don't clown her to us. He clown her to her. And then she comes up here and tells us, we don't even know this, Jasmine. We didn't ask you this shit. You offered it. Okay.
Lynn said as a mother, she knows when their birthdays are. Prepare by put $40 a month aside for each child. If you didn't want to be responsible for 5 birthdays, then why have thank you? Then why have 5 motherfuckers? Then you know every motherfucking time a motherfucker shoot that club up, this another birthday. Unless you gonna get a termination, bitch.
Exactly.
This ain't fucking rocket science.
Exactly. Jazz big mad when Philip took her other kids to the New Orleans for the spring. Took his other kids to New Orleans for spring break weekend. Well, that's what he wanted to do because he's like, should I always have Jasmine? But those children live with him. Jasmine's on a full-time basis. Jasmine's children just over there. Right.
Yeah, let's keep it that Asian kids don't have access to their mother. You know, Jasmine kids live with Philip because she want them to.
Exactly.
Asian kids live with Philip because they have to.
Exactly. For whatever reason. For whatever reason. And I did comment in my opinion about her. And I think that at this point, I think that it's something going on. And I think that, and I feel bad for Asia. If I feel bad for anybody, I do feel bad for Asia to a degree. To a point.
See, I don't know what's going on
to a point.
To feel bad for her, but don't get me wrong, because I'm not one of them people that's like, you need to get your motherfucking kid, because don't nobody say that shit to niggas.
Exactly.
Their kids live with their mama.
Exactly.
So whatever reason her kids need to live with their daddy,
it just is what it is.
But if Asia don't get on her shit and don't never get her kids back, I mean, I hope it's for a valid reason. Because what the fuck, my kids ain't living with damn motherfucker.
Exactly.
Fuck that. Y'all can go with this motherfucker for the summer so I can turn the fuck up.
Yes, Olivia is very.
Y'all motherfucking ass coming right back. Fuck that.
Yeah, Olivia is definitely spiteful for Gerard for getting custody, but them children need to be with Gerard though. Shit.
Yeah, Tuna. I think it's this lady. This lady named Do Better.
Mm-hmm.
Or this other person that in the chat is either Do Better or Royal Heritage or Royal Bloodline or something. And she was talking about how dangerous it is for somebody like Tona to be raising black children. And I couldn't agree with her more.
I couldn't agree with her more either. I definitely do agree with her. I agree. She will fuck up a black child. I think a white child would do good with her.
Yeah, they would, because that's the mentality. You know, that's their mentality.
But I think because I know that she would love them more, and she probably wouldn't do half of the stuff that she does. Jazz is discussing love pushing off her kids on Hannah. Right. Hannah needs to wake up. Exactly. Jasmine talks right. Way too much trash. She does. She does.
Yeah, Hannah love the fuck out of it. You imagine, this is the thing. Antonisha inherited 3 children. And you know, Jerron ain't never gonna, you know, we're never gonna know the story of how that came about.
Right.
But I think that, you know, Antonisha encouraged that. You know, she like, look, because, you know, I'm sure when he left too, they hopped on that plane and was the plane got his woman.
Right.
So she like, okay, well, what we gonna do about these kids? You know your baby mama be on bullshit. You know you could get custody of them. And he probably was like, oh, for real? You gonna help me? You know what I'm saying? And then she helped me. Okay, so Antonisha inherited 3 children. That's where they need to be. It was for the best. Hannah inherited 6.
Exactly.
With no ring.
And even with Antonisha, she knew in her mind that Gerard was gonna marry her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so she knew like it ain't shit like that. I know he gonna do right by me. I'm gonna get his kids. Fuck it.
Right. But
my thing is, Hannah, and don't get me wrong, I have a feeling that Philip is good to Hannah. For some reason, I feel like he knows that she's several cuts above Jasmine. He knows that Hannah is an upstanding woman. So I'm almost certain that he treats her better than he treated Jasmine.
Except for that little 18-year-old he was allegedly choking out or whatever. But go ahead.
Yeah. And I don't mean to minimize that and call it a minor misstep, right, because it's more than that. It's bullshit. But I just feel like Hannah, and I wonder what her family said. Because, hell, my niece is dating some nigga and his 2 kids. I'll be feeling away.
I could imagine.
I'm not gonna lie, because my niece is 20 fucking years old. She's beautiful, and she does not have to
settle
her life, you know, being some mama to some nigga's kid. I don't like it. But it's her life. It's nothing that I can do. But shit, if I was Hannah's family, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing, yo?
Yeah, I would have a problem with that. I'm telling you. I would say something. I'd be like, all of a sudden I'm instant grandmother to somebody else's fucking children and you ain't even got no ring. You know what I'm saying?
Like, no plans. I mean, this is the thing. We're not in there like they don't vlog. So, I mean, hopefully it's in the works. Hopefully it's in the making. But, like, still, damn, would you do this for a bitch and her kids? Because niggas don't do that.
But the thing is, why would she want to marry him? Because he got all that child support and shit. That shit might come out of her fucking check. Yeah. Who the fuck want to deal with that bullshit? He might want to marry her, but she might be the one like, hell no, I'm not gonna pay your damn child support. Shit, that's some bullshit. Why the fuck would I want to do that bullshit?
Look at my motherfucking check and see all this. Nah, we ain't. Oh no, absolutely the fuck not.
No, like to hell with that.
And you think about it, they're little kids. They're not like teenagers who don't make a lot of noise. Hell, just 3 or 4 years ago, my boys just stopped jumping off the walls and wrestling and doing karate hits through the fucking wall and all this shit. Like, I just can't imagine all of those children being in my home. Like, and I don't have any kids. Like, think about it. You gotta make sure they get into stuff. Okay, so Amaya and Kaylin, they're old enough to where you could just say, okay, go get in the shower. And I think Asia's kids are too. But you know, like Asia and Aiden, like you have to make sure they watch them properly.
Exactly, because Jasmine show don't.
Help all kids with their homework. You gotta do all these people's hair. Like oh my God, Hannah is a bad motherfucker. She really is.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. And then Jasmine expects her to do everything.
What's that if you have experience,
right.
I mean, if you have experience being a stepmama to a deadbeat motherfucking water bug with 10 kids, you deserve compensation out this bitch.
I know that's right. And the thing is, and Jasmine want more. That shit is crazy to me. It's like, bitch, I'm not doing all this stuff for you, your children. This your children. What the fuck you gonna do?
And then Lord forbid, you know, Hannah has a fucking baby. Philip, you will have 11 fucking children.
Right.
You rolling stone, ashy motherfucker. Oh, Shania, I love you. She just like
I know she's your spirit animal. I thought that was really sweet. That was so sweet.
That's my girl.
That was so sweet. I believe Gerard no Olivia wasn't the one he wanted to be grown right, to be with a grown up, right, grown old, let's be honest, right. He was drinking and a lot being around Olivia exactly on the internet, embarrassing his family members. But he just, I mean, he cared about her and he cared about his children even more. And he wanted his children to have a decent life. That's what it really was about. You know, he cared about Olivia.
Darla said, I have a 26-year-old niece and she won't date anyone who has kids or an expert. I don't fucking blame her.
I don't either.
Nobody got time for that shit. This bitch ain't about to be talking shit to me. I'm not about to be no motherfucker. Because I wish a motherfucker would. You ain't my mama. I know I ain't no motherfucker. In here, goddammit. So I beat you. That shit.
Right, he definitely grew up for sure. Rose, Liv did.
I want to ask y'all something because I know I
Go
would
ahead.
have done this because when you love somebody, you do things that you know you pay for them. You're their cheerleader.
You're right.
If y'all man had a YouTube channel, right?
Okay.
And it was thriving. You know, it was bringing extra money in the household and stuff like that. Would you join him in faking a graduation?
Sure, I sure the fuck would. I sure the fuck would. We getting this bread. I ain't finna, yeah, and I love him. I'm not getting ready to get up here and act like he ain't doing the damn. I'm gonna be all like 10 toes down, as they say, you know.
Yeah, because some people like, Gerard ain't no angel. He helped tune and loud. I mean, what the fuck?
What's he supposed to say? Bitch, you ain't graduate. You know, what the fuck?
Right.
Then y'all would say, and then y'all would say he ain't no man. He ain't got her back like Chris set up her. You couldn't do it. Okay, go ahead.
I don't blame Gerard doing that.
I don't either. I couldn't do it right. You was Hannah. You love it. You would love it and like it for her. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I be thinking like poor Hannah. But what is she like? Like what is she enjoying? Like you know, I enjoy helping my ex-husband raise his girls. I ain't gonna lie, it was only 2 of them.
Right.
Shit, because my daughter was, you know, she's grown, so it was like, oh, this is fun. I get to have 2 daughters again.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, like we had fun. It was lovely. I appreciate it because my ex-husband, he's too. He's one of those daddies. He's not like real affectionate. He'll take care of you, but he's not gonna, you know, give you hugs and kisses and a lot of love and stuff. So those girls needed me for that, and I was glad to do it. Shit.
Right. No, that's right. My husband's very, I don't know what it is. He's real affectionate with the children. He don't kiss my son though. He'll hug our son. You know, he hugs him, daps him up and that kind of stuff. If he goes somewhere, everywhere he go, he take my son. Like he'd be like, all right then. He's like, I'm gonna go pick up this grocery now. And he said, come on, boy. So
yes.
That's how he is.
Yeah, that boy, he ain't gonna miss out on a thing.
Yeah, and he take his other wonderful children with him. He be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this job. You know what it is? You're going with daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Shoot, that's what I said. I was like, you are a great father. That's what I love. That's what attracted me to him. That was another thing that attracted me to him. Besides, he was intelligent. I didn't even see his appearance. I just was like, and he's an attractive guy, but I didn't notice he was attracted to everybody. Kept telling me, it's like, girl, your man fine. I was like, is he? And then I said, wait a minute, shut up, bitch. then I looked at, I said, right. And then I looked at him, I said, you know what? You are kind of handsome. He said, what? I said, just not seeing it. You know, But it's like that, right? You love kids, but goddamn, ain't no way every day of the week. Okay, every damn week, right? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't want no children over my house all the damn time unless they moving in. Now if they moving in, that's what's up. I could deal with the movie, but I'm not gonna play musical chairs like Jasmine won't. We're gonna do the weekends and that's it. We're not doing the whole thing what Jasmine talking about. Right. Liv knew Gerard did everything for them kids, okay? While she sat around, right, Antonesia and Gerard doing a great job, right? Liv knows it, okay? Liv is the
Just don't be like, my baby got a fresh haircut and this and that. Bitch, that little boy been having a fucking area, having a shag rug on top of his goddamn head for 3 fucking years straight. And now you want to get his fucking haircut? So when he gonna get another one?
But she cusses her at least once a year though. At least once or twice a year.
Doc, she cut his hair one time.
I thought she did like twice.
No.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, it's okay. She cut his hair one fucking time. It looked fucked up then, and it's fucked up now. Now, I didn't see, his haircut or whatever, but ain't no way I'm with, man, as much as I don't like, paying for haircuts and shit, that shit gotta be done. And if a nigga can't do it, guess what? Me and you gonna have a problem, but I'm still gonna cut the shit.
Right. I'm gonna go do it. Yeah. I'm just gonna go do it because we're not gonna be sitting around looking crazy. That's what we're not gonna do. I just don't want to do it. Okay, because it's just because you going out with me. Go ahead.
Exactly. You're still my child. Darla said I'm different than Liv. When my ex new woman thought she was being cute, I said it's no problem. It's like giving a used toy to the knee.
Oh well, what you want me to do? Like I'm not, you can cry, you can be sad, but I'm not gonna be sad for 3 years. And I'm not gonna put myself.
Sad for no fucking year. I have cried over a man probably for like 3 days, a week max.
I've cried probably. I'm a Taurus. We be in our feelings. I've cried no more than 6 months. But I was still moving on with my life. Nobody else seen my tears.
Yeah.
I was crying by myself.
Like how this here pride is set up. Even if I'm not over this motherfucker,
I'm gonna show you I'm not. I'm gonna show you that I am. I'm gonna be behind closed doors crying. I'm gonna be healing by myself. Cause it's embarrassing. You was taught not to harp on the past. I understand. Because it's embarrassing. It doesn't hold rhythm. Like how because I want better things to me. I want to attract better things. So I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be hurtful all the time. I'm going to move on because I want something better.
Right. And not to mention, like, I want to, like, I want to glow up from this. Like, I want to be better than what I was when I came. I want to come out from this at the other end.
Exactly.
Completely and totally transformed from this. Like I'm not giving nobody the satisfaction of knowing that you
hurt me. I'm not doing that because I'm gonna do a big come up without you. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put you so far down. Not like putting you down in the public, but I'm gonna put you down in my mind where I'm gonna consider you dead. I'm just gonna unalive. I'm gonna consider you unalive to me. You're gonna be unalive to me because I'm gonna be doing what I have to do to make me happy. And I'm not gonna keep on staying in the shadows of you and your pain and what you inflicted on me. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, like Tuna is still known as Gerard's bitter baby mama.
Yes.
That's embarrassing.
It is. And Zolo's baby mama's miserable.
Exactly. What's a mystery man on the side that's existing in the shadow?
Exactly. It's embarrassing. And she should be embarrassed. She come up here, she walking around in her drawers. That's not no big come up. You ain't doing
Well,
no
I said
big
I have
one.
two with my kid's father, but yeah, he had kids my age. Wait a minute, I have two with my kid's father, but yeah, he had kids my age. I never knew it from my first pregnancy. Hard worker from another country my age. What? Wait, what?
What the hell going
Wait
on,
a second a minute.
Paulette? We need to interview you. What the fuck is going
Yeah, he
on?
said I have two with my kid's father, but yeah, he had. Okay, so he had kids.
Kids already older than you, older your age, right? Your
I never
age.
knew until my first pregnancy. Hard work from another country. Kids my age.
Oh my God, girl, what the hell? I'm sorry to hear that.
He said those island people love hiding.
Those that's those island people love hiding shit. Oh God, 3 days only for me too. Okay. Nicole said the same thing. She said it took her 3 days. It took me a little bit longer because I'm a Taurus. I love hard like a motherfucker. I'm in a crisis and I cried a couple of hours.
The physical tears last like 3 days to a week, but the mental tears, it be like 6 months. But it's like I be out cried out, so it be like okay.
That's true. I agree with that.
You know, I'm
yes.
just a fucking asshole. I ain't doing nothing but collecting more niggas.
Exactly. That's why I became a player for a little while. That's how I became a player.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm a player.
I'm so hard on the nigga, man.
Right.
Niggas bad. I got to. Shit.
Darla said she only cried 2 hours. I played her revenge, okay?
Playing revenge, exactly.
You're a Pisces and very much insensitive, okay? Woo, girl, Pisces, woo, y'all don't never get past shit. Y'all'll be holding harping on the shit to the next day. But what I also like about the Pisces, when you're done, you're done. I'll give you that. When they done, they done. They do go through it, but once they done, they cool off of it. You can't come back. You can't do shit. They'll be like, oh well, that's you, motherfucker.
And from my experience, like when I read like certain horoscopes,
yeah,
that's why I really don't believe in horoscopes because they say that Capricorns don't do that. But have y'all ever double backed on somebody and they hurt you again?
Yes. I have.
Like fucking utter.
I have. Yes, I have, and I was cool. Like and I didn't go back. I didn't double back a third time. I didn't double back a third time. I was good. You hear me? I was good. I was like, I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe. 25 years older than me. Woo! But anywho, they're here now. LOL. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Girl. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know. What they do say, but if you really do an extensive research on Capricorns, you will find, I mean, like not just the horoscope part of it, but if you really do an extensive research, you will find that Capricorns do have a Capricorn can be very sensitive to people's understanding, and I do find that you are sensitive to people to a degree. You are. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I've never denied that. I'm just
right.
a motherfucker at times. But yeah, I know that I'm extremely empathetic to especially to Black women and children.
But that's you.
Any random person. Yeah, like I'm very empathetic when it comes to things like that. But I'm also like when I see my horoscope, it always talks about like how goal oriented we are and how career driven and how we really like handle business and like get our money and shit. And that really does apply to me.
And family oriented. You're very family oriented. Capricorns are very family oriented. Yes, for sure.
But my godmother and my sister are Capricorns, just like me. But they're way more optimistic and they're more kinder than us.
But you have to remember that, okay, so the thing about the horoscope, you have a moon and you have a sun planet. So what you may do is going to be maybe different because your people might have a different planet than you do.
Okay.
So that will make a difference. Like, for example, for me, I'm a Taurus sun and I'm a Taurus moon. So I'm a straight up Taurus. So other Taurus is like my father. He's a Taurus, and then he's a Scorpio. So he a little bit different than I am because he's more because he had because he was as a Scorpio. So he'll sting your ass at times if you don't give it Sunday. So I'm more of the earth. He's half earth, right? So it makes a
Yeah.
difference. So that's another thing that they don't really talk about in the horoscopes.
Okay, I love this because y'all know I'm all about revenge. I'm very cold-hearted in this aspect. Darla said, I waited and observed, and then a couple phone calls and ended his chances of taking the bar exam. Oops, sorry. That's what we do. We are still together, never married, 27 years later. Church, I'm from the streets and played the game. Hell yeah. As long that's the thing,
I'm not mad at her.
as long as we come out on top and we don't lose, I don't care how we play it. As long as we aren't losing.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Even if you have had a huge hiccup, right? Because that was a huge hiccup, right? So as long as you had a huge hiccup and y'all heal from that, or like I see you, mother sucker, you can't get another one over on me, then I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna have me clowning you for that. And I understand. Recently lost your first love, and yes, he dropped me to the funeral home and picked me back up, right? I love that, never lost. Okay, I understand that.
I know that's right.
Well, see, but you realize though, but he might have felt like, well, if I tell her, she ain't gonna want to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? If I tell her that, because sometimes people hide shit, but not because we try to be sneaky. Sometimes keeping a secret sometimes is to protect a person. Sometimes, and sometimes a person may go in with that. All secrets are not because a person is trying to just lie to you and be envious or evil towards you.
And then there are things that it's not for anybody else to know.
Right. If y'all in a different
I love
country.
how a lot of like the women empowerment sector is telling us women to stop telling men your business.
Yes.
For one, it's okay to lie to men. I'm not talking about you, Doc, because you're married. So in the marriage, we don't. I mean, I think hell, it's certain shit I ain't never even tell my husband because it ain't none of his motherfucking business. But as women, we need to stop telling men our business. You don't tell men about your past
because they're gonna use it to hurt you.
It's in the rear view. It's none of his business.
And they'll use it when in an argument to throw it back up in your face.
They'll use it against you.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell no man that you with that some nigga beat on you and he ain't paying the bills. For what? So he can start beating on you and not paying the bills?
Exactly.
We're not doing that. Ladies, what's for you is what's for you. It's not for anybody else. We don't give people the fuel to use shit against us. We don't do that.
The Cap and Capricorn, huh? She said the love she lost was a Capricorn. The love you lost was a sweetheart. Okay. I'm not laughing at that.
I've done some crazy stuff to people who get on my bad side. I don't fucking blame you. Me too.
I ain't gonna lie. I have to. Do I do that now? I ain't got time. But yeah, but I have in my past, of course. Right. He was my first love, so I know what's up. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna act like, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna act like if somebody come to me now, somebody here on YouTube try to do some stuff to me, I ain't gonna act like I ain't gonna fuck them up in a way.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
When it comes to Jasmine, the revenge on Sona, it would have been so slow and so methodical.
Man.
That this sector would have just watched Tuna's life fall apart, and they wouldn't even know who orchestrated it.
But see, she a Virgo, and that's possible if she had scrupulous. And they may not come from her, but they might come from somebody else that care about her.
Yeah, there's no way in hell Tuna life wouldn't have fell apart fucking with me. There's no way.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She would have, by the time she looked up, she'd be begging me for mercy. But I would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I love the movie Kill Bill so much.
Yes.
The way that
yes. She
What was
ooh,
her name? Beatrice Little. The way that she slowly imitated, she literally
she
picked
waited.
her enemies out one by one and saved the best one for last. That shit is a dish best served cold. Doc, are you there?
I'm here. Go ahead. Continue. I had to respond to
Okay,
the
well,
client.
that's all I was saying.
No, continue. Okay, but yeah. So I don't know. I just here we go. LOL. It's funny, but honestly, I respect you ladies giving me your honest feedback, and I thank you. He would never love you ladies, okay? You welcome. Shadri gonna give me. I'm not gonna say nothing negative because I know that real life is real life, and in real life, it's not always black and white. There's sometimes gray area. Sometimes it's pink. Sometimes it's orange. Sometimes it's green. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So the poll. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get out. Are you gonna be on for a little bit, Doc?
Yes.
Yeah, because I gotta put some food on. Um. So like, Chrissy's content is nothing like teachers' content.
Right. But
Chrissy tries to maintain the bit of dignity that she
lost.
and I appreciate that. I mean, y'all don't think that Chrissy tries to maintain her dignity and tries to. People are like, oh, she's putting on the facade like she's better than everyone. Okay, well maybe she's trying to put her best foot forward. What's wrong with that?
No, I don't. I don't think it's nothing wrong with her putting her best foot forward. But I am going to be honest with you. I like what I do like. I do like the her putting together like the little packets of food and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. But I think that she just comes off very fake. Like, and I think that if I don't want her to tell me her real life for real, to be honest. But I think that if she just does it a better way, and she does come up, it's nothing wrong with. I want her to put her best foot forward, right? But I think that it's just the fact that she keeps coming up here and talking about, oh, I just bought a house, guys. Come on now, Black Gucci. It's like, right. It's like I don't want to hear that shit. It's like, girl, we didn't ask you that. Stop volunteering lies. That's all I'm saying. Stop volunteering lies. We didn't ask you that. It's not like you asked her and then she told you a lie. That's different than volunteering a lie. Like, why are you volunteering a lie? That's the problem. And she is very arrogant for no reason. Now, it's a difference in her being confident. Now, if a person is confident versus being arrogant are two different things. And she's very arrogant for nothing. You get what I'm saying? Now, if she was confident, that would be one thing, right? Just like Olivia, same way. Olivia's arrogant about nothing. And she try to act like, well, I'm confident. No, you're not. You're arrogant. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is for me. But I don't mind her putting her best foot forward because that Stella Omega thing was not it. That was not it. That was not it. That was embarrassing. That was not it. You know that was not in. You mentioned the wrong, you bet.
Okay, so you know how like, especially like for us like glamorous women who have like there's some of us women, like some of us are like glamorous girlies. Like we like to like fix ourselves up and we picture ourselves like in a music video or living some kind of glamorous life that, in our fantasy mind that we want to be. I think she was just like expressing herself. Was it good? I mean, I guess she tried.
It was embarrassing. Come on, Black and Gucci.
I mean, I didn't love it, but I wasn't like, oh, Chrissy, why did you do it? It's like, okay, if that's what it's okay, Chrissy. It's fine.
Well, if she's gonna do that, then she should have no, No, Black Bougie. She made a complete asshole out of herself. Now I came up here on New Year's Eve, I made a complete asshole out of myself. I did. I embarrassed myself, but I had a good time doing it. Right? She's embarrassed by that stolen makeup. She can try to act like she's not, but look at Audit. Huh?
Then why doesn't she take it down?
I don't know. She's still embarrassed by it though. You can tell because she don't even talk about it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that New Year's Eve.
I don't know.
Cause you know, like for example, I've embarrassed myself up here. I've embarrassed myself up here, especially when I can't fucking see. I'll be like, do. But I don't give a fuck. That's some shit like that. I don't give a fuck. Cause y'all know. I was gonna say y'all motherfuckers. I'm sorry, but y'all know that I can't fucking see. You know, everybody knows that that's not a secret, right? So y'all know the fuck. I just got glasses. This shit don't work. So fuck it, right? I can't read small hair, right? That's just what the fuck it is. I just have to make it larger. The fuck. When I make it larger, I'm good. If I don't make it larger, fuck it. It is what the fuck it is. I mean, I just laugh. I'm not embarrassed by that because I'm like, bitch, I got a glaucoma. Fuck y'all. What y'all laughing at? You know what I mean? I'm just not. I don't feel embarrassed by it because I know the fuck I'm still intelligent. I just know the fuck I can't see. You know what I mean? But I've tried to get it work. I try to get it fixed, but they it's nothing they can do about it unless I get surgery. I'm not getting surgery. Fuck that. Cause I'll probably go blind. I don't want to do that. Cause I'd rather see a little bit out of this eye rather than not see nothing at all. You know what I mean? So it makes a difference. You know what I mean? I'm comparing, but that New Year's Eve, I still like took that down, but I was a little embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I was all falling all down and shit. I was drunk as a motherfucker. My husband's like, "Get your ass off." I don't know if y'all heard him. Make sure I was like, "Get your ass over there." I embarrassed myself. I started talking shit. I started going off. I started acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? I got a little liquored up. You know the fuck what it is. Yeah. But goddamn, I ain't taking it. I was like, fuck it. That's just my truth. That's how I just got a little too much drunk. I drunk too much. That's it. That's it. And I paid for it. I was throwing up all that day. I was like, fuck that. That's why I said I ain't even drinking no more because I got too much lit. I got scared straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a grown woman like that to be drinking like that. I can't drink like that, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm just gonna be honest. I couldn't. I can't get drunk like that.
So side note, Ken Zombie just posted on her community tab. First of all, Nisha has lost weight. She looks good as fuck. She looked good when she didn't lose weight.
I thought she was pretty. Right. I thought she was pretty anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, they okay, she just posted their marriage license and I think they're on vacation. Christian is absolutely beautiful. He got on some mother.
Hold on, let's look at it. Cause Chris ain't talking about shit. Hold on, we can really look at this. So they took the children on vacation. That's what I'm talking about.
Let me see.
Hold on, let me stop it. Hold on, let me look at it.
No, it's not. It's just a picture. Oh, Nisha, she is a dog, baby.
I thought she was real pretty. I thought Gerard. It ain't just about her being pretty. She could be ugly, and I still would say he looks happier. I would still say that.
Look at her kids. These kids, when I tell you, they just look like they smell like cocoa butter and Tide.
When they with their daddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, Doc, I'm about to put this food on. If you're going to still be here, I'll come back.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Y'all gonna make me go and look at this shit. Black and Bougie got me being nosy. Okay. All right. Chrissy is trolling. Okay. I think we had a really good conversation, y'all. Chrissy is trolling, but yet she's wait a minute. But yet she's trolling, but as days go on, right. She heard Will hit her. Okay. Lots of ton of block bricks. Okay. Knowing her true sitter. Is gone. Right. Yet not her mom is a nutcase. Difference. Okay. Is a difference. Okay. Okay. All right. Lynn doesn't have clickbait in my opinion. Right. She don't have to clickbait. I see Gerard and the Web kids have the love. I'm sorry, you see the love that Gerard and the Web kids have for Antonisha. Exactly. Nisha is truly a beautiful person. I think so too. I don't know her, but I know her. I'm literally losing my eyesight. I drops four times a day. Girl, I am. I'm not losing my eyesight. I just can't see as well. I take this eye bright on occasion, and I'm telling you, it does help to balance my eyesight, but I mean it's just not the best in this left eye. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I mean it is what it is. You know what the fuck? But as long as when I'm wearing glasses, when I take my driver's test, they're like, okay, as long as you can see with these glasses on, you straight, right? Don't see the love of the kids. You don't see the love of the kids that Liv has at her house. Ooh, that's deep. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I think that I need to go home and eat because actually, why not cut my camera off? Because actually, I do have love in my house, and I am loved in my family. I am loved in all of my families, even the family I just met. I just met my family. One day I might do a vlog. No, not a vlog, but one day I might do a. These are my confessions. Not about but about what is going on right now. Well, I'll share a little bit with you all before I leave. So what's going on right now is that I'm doing a family tree, and I discovered that something is not what was presented to me, and so I had to do a whole new family tree. Okay, everyone, have a good evening. Okay, you too. So I'm doing a whole new family tree, and I'm learning so much, and I'm really excited about the family tree. But man, there's some little bumps along the way. But what I do appreciate is the fact that I still feel blessed. I still feel loved. I feel even loved even more because I have more love to give, and so I have multitude of families, and I am grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have step families, I have biological families, I have adopted families, so I feel truly loved, so I'm really happy about that. We party like that today. Okay, like just like Gerard and family feels good. Okay, yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where I'm at now. So hopefully, hopefully in us watching this, we really did get a chance to watch this video, and I'm okay with not watching this video because I enjoyed our conversation more than watching this video because this is what it's all about. It's us coming up here and talking about the stuff that we talk about. Then, so what would y'all rate Chrissy? Low vibrational to high? Okay, let's do it a different way. Would y'all rather rate, what do y'all rate, low vibe or to high vibe? This particular, her in this new life that she calls this new life, do you rate her low vibrational, which being red, or do you think she's aware but still stuck as in mid, and that's a yellow, or green, that she is self-aware and growing? So do y'all believe that Chrissy is going into a high vibe type of life, or what is your thoughts? And you can put the circles of the either the green circle within high vibe, the low vibe is the red, and the of course the mid vibe would be the yellow. So go ahead and rate that on your way out the door. Other than that, I do appreciate y'all, and I just want to leave out of this way, and I'm going to come back later on, you all. I just got to go home and enjoy my family. Okay, but before I leave out, I'm gonna leave you all with a little something. So hopefully you can rate before everybody start leaving and stuff. Why y'all just leave? I didn't say I was gone yet. Damn. But I want to leave y'all with a little something, 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 something. I'm gonna leave y'all with Passion's favorite thing. Y'all know what that is. No, my dad is my dad. No, my dad is not my dad is my dad, but I'll tell you later. Just I hit you on the inbox. Bye.